All right. Yay.
Okay. Dame and Jimmy pulling up here.
Okay, I think it's finally time to see the gladiator herself, Marisa, come to stage. Listen, man. That character does damage.
Yeah, and it's usually your fault when you get hurt. That's the rule of thumb that I always go by for Marissa. You should not be losing to Marissa because it's your fault, right? Like that's the Marissa you're losing to has to be a better player than you, or you fell into it because you've made a mistake, like a critical error in the neutral. So like the way that 801 Strider has been playing Marissa was insane, right? Nobody was playing Marissa like that. And then everyone else, like you just have a good defending Marissa, knows when to pick their opportune moments. And it's your fault for overextending, maybe putting your hand in the cookie jar a little bit too much, you know, getting a little overzealous. One cookie's enough. You don't need 3. Like,
okay, well, it depends on the cookie though, Zero. Like that's
see, and that's why you're getting hit by Marissa right there. Boom.
Listen, if it's listen, I'm gonna be the minority for the moment. If I wake me some oatmeal raisin cookies, if there is good oatmeal raisin in the jar, bro, I'll take a risk a hit with a crouching medium punch. Drive rush confirm.
And that's 70% of your health gone. Like that's it.
And then you're Akuma and you're just like, yay, I'm gonna take 90% and cry about it.
It's your fault. It's your fault. But that'll be fun to see how Marissa plays out in this one, because there's the glaring weaknesses of her not being so great in terms of lows, so she's very vulnerable there, especially when you're walking away. Musimore folks try to punish Phalanx. I've seen a lot of players just let Phalanx come out and not do anything about it, just let her jump in with that. So hopefully we get that counterplay a little bit here. But hey, folks that might have missed it at the top of the stream, this is Network Clash, brought to you by CIFGC. We're gonna get some Street Fighter 6 action going on here in just a moment. We already had our first set going off against it was Liquid O versus Dr. A Jutsu. Next up, we're gonna get that Jimmy versus Dame.
Absolutely. Yeah, and for those who are wondering who the heck is yapping right now, my name is Floki. I'm here with Zero. We're here to guide you through the bracket tonight. And again, this is a nice, hanging out with Central Illinois, all the homies, and you get the people that are coming from across the board as well. So it'll be a really good time. I think Marissa, I don't want to. It's tough, right? Because like she was in a really solid spot, I would say, end of season 1. But like Bison came out, and then there was this whole because you brought up 801 Strider. He put an entire 20-30 minute video out on how Bison and Marissa are similar.
Yeah, and you look at the way that Strider plays both characters, and I can completely understand why he would feel that, and it's partially right, because Bison still gets to be a bully with, quite honestly, better buttons than what Marissa has. Yeah. That gameplay is still there. She's a looming threat. So is Bison. But with Bison, you keep the opponent locked down for longer with that Psycho Mind, whereas you can be a little more active on defense against Marissa, but you're trying to condition the opponent to not jump, to open up those bigger opportunities to get into Scutum command grab, or even Scutum low. Like you start to really kind of fiddle around with the decision making your opponent has to make. And just the way that you can combo route, just pick up off of stray hits, is very big for Marissa. But again, they're depending upon the character she's up against, there's some of those glaring weaknesses. But a couple touches is all that she needs to really turn the tide in any set. So it's not a terrible pick whatsoever.
Yeah, I feel like she has a character, right? I think she has a couple of things. New to season 2, she has the new forward heavy kick matchup, but this is a character. Cammy, listen, Capcom, I don't know who is in your pocket. This character, Cammy, was not on the patch notes whatsoever.
That's true. Yeah, missed the patch entirely.
Oh no!
Hey, but
speaking of, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, hey, you know what? Not even Ken was on there either. So what's up with that? You know, what's going on?
He hasn't won anything, but Cammy won Evo. But
That's
Jimmy,
true. See,
takes round
exactly.
one.
Yeah, Jimmy doing a great job here. And again, being walked down by Marissa, it is the situation where you're taking this damage because you fell into the Marissa pressure here, able to call out that dive kick, and now you're already back to a corner. But this is a great boom for Dame because now that we have Marissa burned out, good air to air, very smart play from Jimmy.
Yeah, he's one to use the jump back and neutral jump jab to kind of mitigate those air-to-air situations. But right now, the situation at hand is that Dame has this corner, and they're not going to let Jimmy get out. Okay, that's a start with the Gladius Phalanx trying to find their footing once again. Again, tries to go back to the well with the jump back jab, but unfortunate. Dame's going to burn themselves out. Nice anti with the back knee punch. Nice break. What a hooligan.
Yeah, that was a very good throw for corner there out of the hooligan. And, you know, great call outs. Even while burned out, there's the threat from Marissa, that Gladius being able to armor pierce. Like, that is a big tool for Marissa here. She doesn't necessarily get bullied in a corner situation. Despite lacking on some reversal options, she has tools to defend herself.
Yeah, and right now, Jimmy trying to defend in this mid screen right now, trying to box out with things like Gladius, like we're talking about before. The jump back jabs are on point. And we're going to see a drive reversal get off of me. And just, again, just playing that neutral game. There's the Scootum. Knockdown as well.
Okay, nice reversal here. Committed to the drive rush. No anti-air. Parry goes out a little bit long here.
Gonna take the back heavy counter hit addition, but ODDP burns themselves out though. Dame's gotta be a little bit careful. Jimmy is fully healthy, looking at the grass, and it's green. And again, there's the hooligan once again, and another one.
There we go. Back beating punch there just for the anti-air. Jump back jab. Getting tons of mileage out of that from Jimmy. Wall splat. You got the level 3. Just send it home here.
Oh, we're going to do a little bit of style, why don't you? And we're going to hit it with the critical art. And Jimmy DR, just like that. They're like, listen, guys. We hear you on commentary, right? Be like, oh yeah, Marissa. It's like you make a mistake. I'm still here. I haven't dropped this character yet, and I feel like Jimmy is one of the few Marissas left that are just showing off the tools that once the ball is in their court, they can just make everything happen. But the back throw right now to catch on the Scootum.
It's a constant struggle because you see here Dame only got caught out of that corner situation because of the fact we burned ourselves out. Like, that is a big factor here. And you're biding your time as Jimmy. Jimmy is going to be able to get a lot of significant combos, significant strikes. Gladius does get perfect parried. But the fact remains that we were able to follow through into level 3. We survived. We burned out the resources of our opponent because they are afraid of the potential from Marissa here. Try to go for anti-air, but the hooligan does connect.
Yeah, the hooligan throw has been making it miles work for them, and right now Dame is gonna get hit with this punish counter, and again, second time we've seen that. Goes to the well with the Scootum, gets back thrown for the problems. Level 2 gets baited out, and we're gonna take a full confirm here. Dame looking very comfortable in the pocket with almost 3 meters on lock.
Yeah, nice little bit of patience there from Dame. Jimmy gonna get pushed into the corner. Good tech. Every single time we're getting so much mileage out of that hooligan combination. Just in the range for jab, but missed the drive rush.
Gonna get hit with the Scootum that time around. Gonna try to get something rolling. Jimmy, the life deficit is there. One good hit from Jimmy will get them back in this game. Phalanx is in for the plus frames, and again, we're gonna slowly strut our stuff, walk in, get the throw, and I really like this positioning that Dame is keeping themselves in. And the perfect parry will match that just like that. We're gonna clean. Oh no! I lied. I'm sorry. That was a commentator's curse if I've ever heard one.
All right. Well, again, remember, you lose to Marissa by your own mistakes. Oh no! And this is one. You have level 2 here. I don't think we kill on this route. If we get level 3, we certainly do. We got it.
This guy knows his routes inside and out, has the Marissa encyclopedia ready to go. Kiss the fist. 1-1 right now.
Do not give her chances. You give a big chance like that, dropping out your game-winning combo, that's huge. Dame does have level 3. Finally going to get scooped up here. Yeah. Nice dive kick into jab. We're back into the mid-screen. Taking a knee.
Okay, gotta take the punish counter right now. Throw the punish the parry situation, and now Jimmy in control again. Another punish on the flash parry. We're gonna slowly see that burnout. There it is. What mistake you're gonna make next? Goes for the hooligan, gets over the impact. Nice jump back jab. Okay, kind of waited out. The impact is there, not close enough to the wall. Anything's gonna do it. It's gonna be the light combination that's gonna get it done for Jimmy DR. Up 2-0 right now.
You're on the cusp of victory, and then you make a mistake like burning yourself out. You have to hold on to these resources against Marissa. The way that Jimmy's playing right now is just constantly stripping you away of them. Spiral Arrow does get ourselves back into the mid-screen.
Take the knockdown here. ODDP to switch the sides right now. Okay, nice punish on the knee. Oh, but the backdash and the back throw incident. Jimmy DR very comfortable in the pocket. Gonna let those Gladiuses rip. And I'm not talking about Beyblade. And we're gonna punish the ODDP. Not like this. Please, anything will do it.
Ultra back jab misses. We're trying to call out the hooligan combination here. Body splash might have worked out there. And there it is. Just a jump back jab. And the accuracy from Jimmy on that interaction has just been insane.
Yeah, it's one of her best tools to deal with it. I like the delay into Scootum, but you know, right now Jimmy's stuck in this corner right now. Dame has corner control. Pester, but there's the Gladius to counter at the impact. Oh my goodness. ODDP.
Try to connect with a quadriga, not going to work out. All right, there we go. Calls out the parry.
Yep. Take a full confirm here. Level 3. Gonna teach you some history. You know what the history book says? Jimmy DR 3-0 over Dame. Don't mess with the Marisa.
Do not. And it is. So we said at the top, we've been repeating it throughout the set. Your own mistakes really add up against Marissa. These are not necessarily mistakes that your opponent is forcing you into. It's you doing things that put yourself in bad situations. So for example, how many times we burned out against Marissa, despite having a life lead. Burning yourself out against Marissa is bad news. She is unequivocally the two-touch queen of this game. Given the right resources, and there's, in comparison, she utilizes them to the fullest. Now, there were other situations where we dropped our combos here. That's also huge. And again, that's on you. That's not Marissa doing anything. That's you dropping and giving Marissa a chance to make a comeback. A very doable comeback simply because of the fact that, again, two-touch capability from this queen here. Marissa cooking. And great play throughout this entire set here, especially from Jimmy on this one, because it is that patience, not losing your cool despite being at like life deficits. We know for a fact that one chance is all that Marissa needs to close it out.
Truth. And I think, you know, Marissa and Jimmy as a pair, right? I think Jimmy has been playing the character for so long, kept to the character, knows where they want to be at all times. And especially against a character like Cammy, you know, that has results to talk about. Punk winning Evo with the character. You still have players like Mizuha, like Punk, still making this character do a lot of damage and worldwide. I think like as you see the, you know, weeks and months go on, you know, maybe Capcom gives this gladiator some love, but you know, when a character specialist comes into the room and basically knowledge checks you for, again, like you were talking about, and you not using your resources properly, it's bad news bears, and that's gonna end you up in the less than fortunate side of the bracket. Yep,
absolutely. A strong run, a strong statement here from Dame, but it's still not quite enough. I mean, Cammy is definitely susceptible to taking a lot of hurt from opponents, but she can also dish it out fairly well. We just didn't quite get the neutral I was expecting. You know, maybe a little bit more low pokes, converting into bigger damage. Trying to press with the medium kick, of course, is also a great button for Cammy, but the threat of Gladius is certainly there. Scutum, even more so. Like, if that ends up parrying you, then you're going to be in for a world of hurt. But yeah, we'll see. We still have another shot on the loser side of things here. But up next, it's either going to be Liquid O versus Ruffian MX, or it's going to be Jewel Man versus Rosek. It's going to be Liquid stepping back up to the plate here. Okay.
So that's gonna be either Dalsum, Ken, or Ed going up against Blanca. Now Blanca as a character, was a menace in season 1, and Liquid going back to the Ken. This is a matchup you would see a lot at high level. Obviously, Evo 2023, you had Mena RD play against Tokido. You had so many players repping Blanca. You obviously had Problem X rock this character, but the perfect pair, you're gonna kick things off, trying to get Liquid out in the driver's seat. But Ruffian, this character Blanca, once they get the ball rolling, it is party time all the time. Shouts to Galaxy Brand in Ohio, making this character work at Roundhouse. That was the Cinderella story. Like right now, Ruffian getting his chow on.
Oh, 3 throws almost in the corner. You could do it again. Oh, but the jab, a little bit too far away for the dash up. Couple sequences on the Jinrai kicks to keep you guessing, and we go back into the throw guessing game here. Medium kick, tried to interrupt, but we got the crouch medium punch from Liquid, and that seals you out for a round.
Yeah, give him a quick handshake. Say, it's nice to meet you. My name is Blanca. I'm still a problem in Street Fighter 6. But the ODDP from Liquid says, get off of me, you filthy beast. I'm not trying to deal with you. But that level 2 is on standby for Ruffian if need be. There it is. The beast has been unleashed, Zero.
It certainly has. So we do have that opportunity. There it is, Blanca Champ. But of course, Ken being Ken, ODDP out of the corner. And what a light kick to interrupt the Dragon Lash. That's actually a good call out here from Ruffian.
Yeah, Ruffian's going to take this corner control back in the position again. To go to ODDP. This time, Liquid has the quarter from themselves. Nice drive reversal by Ruffian to keep the pressure rolling. Liquid just in burnout range. Now we're slowly working out of it. Now back to a 2-bar range where OD Fireball is a threat. But there's the slide. Perfectly placed. Ruffian 1-0 right now.
We've been seeing that since Street Fighter 2. You can't be doing fireballs at that range against Blanca. We'll slide into the DMs. Oh, geez. Try to go for the jump medium punch. I wonder if that's just misinput. Because, of course, another option would have been to go for the dash run, just to go for the DP out of it. Get a little bit more range there. Nice up ball.
Yeah, I really like that style right there. But the back throw incident from Liquid's going to set it up. But the shout of the earth is going to be there. And the homie Blanca-chan is there to help Blanca be like, you know what, man? I got your back. Gets the round on the board for Ruffian.
What stacker punches here again? Tatsu for corner. Nice. Light kick into throw. Very scary. Can do one more, but goes for the stamp fierce instead. Usually throws come in 3s, but I think y'all are getting onto it right now.
I think they have the script, Zero. I think we know what's gonna happen next. The low forward is there, and right now we're gonna press for once again. Gonna take the Jinrai combo in the corner. Gonna save the meter for a rainy day. Gonna try to bait out something, maybe an OD Blanca ball of some sort. Nice catch on the jump back by Ruffian. Ruffian not out of it just yet. Is doing well boxing in with the Blanca-chan, and I like this walk out. Ooh, this is getting scary.
Yeah, I definitely like the walk back. No DP there. Didn't quite believe. I think light might have worked out on that jump in. Burned out. Just keep going for Jinrai kicks. It's over. Oh, the jump out again.
Listen, the jab will be there, and listen, Jinrai, it's not a special move. It's a mechanic of Street Fighter 6.
Oh, is that right? Wow. So they need to update that move list then, because I thought for sure.
It's only one mechanic. It's one kick into the low, but right now it's gonna be a drive rush off the perfect parry for Liquid, and Liquid very comfortable in the pocket. Level 2 activation on block. Gonna get out of dodge of the impact. Ruffian gonna stay alert. Shot of the earth. Try to get something rolling. There's the throw. One more guess on the table potentially. Level 3 is gonna cut the river run. Psych. Ruffian thought, hey, you know what? I think you're gonna level 3 here, and you know I have the perfect plan for it. River run.
What if I just block? I appreciate a good block.
It's like playing dodgeball, right? It's like if you could block a ball, like getting thrown at you, you're chilling. You're hanging.
I see what you did there. If you can block a ball, you're chilling. Yeah.
Layers. Absolutely.
All right, no perfect parry on that one here. Tries to connect with Fireball right after. Need to fish for that timing, but again, that range, got to be careful throwing these Hadokens. Nice jump light kick cross up overhead. Now it's our time to shine here as Ken. Difficult route. We keep it short and simple so we don't have to juggle with another Roundhouse Jinrai.
Gonna take the neutral jump. Close to burnout is Ruffian right now, but super comfortable with it. We're gonna take a counter hit jab. We're gonna take him back to the corner. Ruffian, I like the change in the run, right? You saw a couple times they would commit to the run overhead, and now we're committing to the run stop, and now we're just like, okay, now I can take my turn back. But the button of all time, the stand fierce, is gonna come out from Liquid, and Liquid, that is the round that they need to get back in this game.
And it starts with the shimmy primer, right? Just one character length away, and that's how you do a drive impact. Someone overcommitting with the stand fierce, no cancel. Drive impact is there. Because as we saw, Liquid try to go for drive impact against an install Blanca. Of course, we got another electric ball dash to, you know, avoid that drive impact. The counter hit not going to work out in that last game. And Ruffian showing you how to do it with this corner position, really working away at this drive gauge. Nice jump out.
Ooh, and nice bait on the ODDP. Ruffian might clear it out. No, it's going to save it for a rainy day. We're going to call the Blanca challenge at the end, and now we're going into a set point where Ruffian has 3 meters to work with.
That was a mad call out there from Ruffian. That was the... I don't think you know how to deal with this. You've not shown me that you can deal with this interaction. Let me make that full send.
Full send. Oh, doesn't punish the run, unfortunately. Just tries to go for the overhead gen right. There is a super small gap in between where you can go for things like stand light kick potentially for Blanca. But right now, again, knockdown coming out for Liquid. Liquid's trying to make something happen right now. Again, they are down 2-0, and they do not want to head out to the losers bracket this early.
Yeah, I don't blame you here. Jab, nice call out on the dash up. Liquid go for 2 neutral jumps.
We're going for level 3 here. Gonna do the guaranteed spend. Gonna put Ruffian in a situation where, you know, you're in critical art range, but you also have to deal with level 2, and it's just a Jinrai sensation right now. And as we can just kind of see Liquid be like, I can just hang back, do whatever I really need to do to clear the ground, but the crouching me and punches there though.
All right, level 3 of our own here, just to at least get a little bit of extra damage. Pretty close to the 50% mark for this one. Yeah, actually just about on it. Wall splat? Uh-oh, but there's so much drive gauge on the side of EC Liquid.
Oh no.
Blanca tries to assist the parry. We gotta throw the punish counter edition. Side swap after drive rush. What's it gonna be? You can't be throwing fireballs like that. Ruffian locked in. We'll get the wall splat again, and Ruffian will take it 3-0.
I want to report a robbery because that impact was sneaky and it was effective. Ruffian just putting on a clinic with Blanca, taking Liquid to the losers bracket. So Liquid right now has to find their way to come back up to Ruffian. That does set them up in winner side top 8, where they could be going up against Orta. So that'll be a fun one. But looks like up next on stream, we're gonna put our hands up for the Honda main, Jewel Man, going up against Rosek.
Yeah, Rosek pulling up here to go against Honda. One of those rare characters we don't get to see very often at all. Honda's certainly a threat with Butt Slam, but I've heard consensus from a lot of Honda players outside of like folks that are just like really believing in the character that once you solve the cadence of the player behind the Honda, then that matchup gets so much easier for you, because then you're looking for those perfect parry moments, whether it be butt slam or if headbutt's going to come through. There's so many options that are perfect parryable for E-Honda that the higher levels that you go, maybe the easier understanding of the matchup for your specific character will come.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, we did see a lot of Honda over at ECT, right? Shouts to Super Yan. You know, you had actually, I had to get out of my pool. I had to play against a Honda player by the name of Dice. Also, Lee was out there for that character. I feel like he's one of those. I feel like he's similar to Marissa, right? Where it's like, granted, he wasn't getting the crazy results as Marissa was in season 1, but he's a knowledge check at the end of the day. And if you don't know how to deal, like you're saying, deal with the perfect parry timings of the butt slam, of the headbutt, also playing a character with like that has a command throw, that mix-up game starts and an issue. So it's gonna be up to the Honda player to really make it happen. And Jewel Man is one to get the party started, no matter what time it is.
That is true. You kind of got to go a little wild and crazy. I feel like that's the one constant for Honda players. There are a few out there that are like, I'm so smart. I'm the smartest Honda player there ever was. But there's still that innate wild side to them. You can't contain a Honda player. They're just going to be Honda players.
Just Honda players. It's just a picture of Headbutt. It's just like Honda players.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a, who was it? Yan posted a picture. I forget what it was, like a tooth, like looking like it was like a picture of a tooth, like it was like a wisdom tooth.
Oh yeah, the wisdom tooth. Yep.
Yeah. And someone photoshopped it to be Honda hitting Headbutt.
I don't know if you've had your wisdom teeth pulled out yet, but that's basically it. Yeah. If that happens, that's what's going on. Your wisdom tooth is doing Headbutt to the rest of your teeth. That's why we got to take it out.
It's like, listen, we got to take the Honda out of you, bro.
I want to see a dentist sit you down, or almost an orthopedic surgeon. That's different. That's back. What is it? No, I think I was right. It is orthopedic, right?
Yeah.
I nailed it. I think I nailed it. Boom. Awesome. Nailed it on first try. Yeah, your orthopedic surgeon just show up and go, listen, we're taking that Honda out of you right now.
It's like, what? It's like pull up on Street Fighter 6. I'll show you.
So yeah, instead of an X-ray, it's just the screenshot of sumo headbutt. This right here is your tooth. This here is Honda. That's your other tooth.
I can imagine like Zero with a grab, like an actual like grab, like a projector, and like you can just see it's like this right here, and you see this this right here is a headbutt. But we're gonna get that set up for you guys, and also do us a favor while we have a little bit of downtime and getting these players situated inside of the lobby. Make sure you send some love, but it's gonna be Rosek on the Bison. We got to talk about this character a little bit before.
Yes.
Going up against Honda and Jewel Man.
There it is here. It's going to be fun to see these two. They both kind of have that bully sense, right? Ooh, try to go air to air. But the swift rise and the devil's reverse actually opens up Jewel Man. Praise the sun.
Get the hands buff.
There we go. Perfect parry. Nice challenge. And if you could put Rosek in the corner, you start to give Rosek a taste of their own medicine of the Bison pressure between like Evil Knee. We're holding charge. You know, we're doing that crouch back here. Armor.
Yeah, we're using it all. The stop sign, neutral jump, fierce is there. No, misses wildly with the impact. And we're going to set up the Psycho Mine, like we were talking about before. And this is where the game starts for Bison. Ooh. The confirm is there. What awareness to clean that up. Psycho Punisher might not be enough, unfortunately. Right now, Jewel Man back against the wall. Anything will do it. Goes for the crouch jump. Counter hit. Perfect parry. Is going to clean it up. Rosek looking very comfortable in this matchup.
Oh, absolutely. We tried to go for a little bit of a shimmy out of that corner position, and it didn't work out so well here. Jewel Man was able to defend. And it's always fascinating to see how players react to Psycho Mine, because I swear about 97% of players in a competitive bracket against Psycho Mine, they wake up, press buttons. They have to get it off of them. There we go. But it's a part of like that game plan against Bison, because if you let Psycho Mine go off, well, he gets to bully your drive gauge for free. Oh, but now look at this, because you're burned out. Jewel Man will get to bully this moment in time, but you let Rosek jump out. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, let him jump out for the free. The butter has been replenished in the fridge, but it's going to be a Carl Raicho throw, not enough to get the kill.
No way!
So in neutral, you walk up someone and it's like, you know what, I'm gonna hit impact. I'm like, you know what? I'm ready for it. Jewel Man showing that they're ready at any time to put the hands up.
Yeah, not quite enough health here on the side of Jewel Man to just try to get the guaranteed trade kill if they commit to drive impact, but you also have to watch out for perfect parries here. There's one from Rosek. Psycho Mine is applied, and if we're gonna go for a whole screen, you know Psycho Crusher is all that you got. We don't want to get launched here, so we just gotta hold crouch block. We'll be fine still.
We're gonna initiate the level 3 there to hit the, again, I feel like Jewel Man is going a little wild, which makes sense, right? You know, especially in these scenarios, you want to get the ball rolling. You want to make sure Bison gets knocked down, because Bison doesn't have a true reversal until you get drive reversal. And it's going to be the OD Cycle Crusher. Whoa, OD Shadow Rise. The impact is there, sets up the burnout. Anything will do it. The Shadow Rise is there. And again, we're just going to wait our turn. OD Cycle Crusher, sprinkle it in, set up a masterpiece. Rosek, 1-0.
Golly, Rosek is an expensive fighter when it comes to drive gauge. Nice crouch strong here. Got her launcher. Quarterback. Punches here, just get the mine.
Oh no, but you know, this character Bison, you know, it's like, I lost my memory, but I can't be a cheap date. I want to use everything, and everything that will be had. Gonna get the confirm off the OD Psycho Crusher. No meter required. There were 7 letters on the screen. They said perfect. Rosek in full control.
Jeez, there we go. Strong, able to corner carry again. Another Psycho Mine. Ooh. All right, this is a big damage opportunity here. Straight into the, like, right out of Fierce into level 2.
Yeah, I mean, I like this, right? Put more pressure on Jewel Man to do a reversal of any kind, but we get the jump out into the sneaky drive impact, praise the stun, hands up, and we do another for good measure. Gonna take the knockdown here. It's not spend everything. 2-bar thresholds there. Uh-oh, 0. This is not looking good.
I mean, but it was such a expensive run to hold that corner. There we go. Got the back throw. Rosek will take it 2-0 over Jewel Man so far. Just one more set potentially for Rosek. And I think that's the difference of these two, is just that Rosek's so methodical and just taking advantage of Jewel Man on defense here.
Yeah, it feels like Jewel Man, when they get the party started, they will kind of get everything they need, right? But Bison, you know, we were talking about before, the bully factor that this character has, and especially with Psycho Mine, once it's applied, it's really dangerous for the opponent to kind of go willy-nilly with it. But the throw is going to be there, potentially set up the burnout for Jewel Man. Jewel Man says, stay in this corner, take this burnout, and again, this corner control has been on point. The sweep out, and
oh God, just a bit away.
Here.
Yep.
Hey, clap it up.
That's the danger. You know, similar story, right? You put yourself in burnout against Honda, it's going to be so difficult, especially for Bison to get out, because you're looking for, gosh, what, OD Psycho Crusher?
Yeah. Yeah, looking for OD Psycho Crusher, but it's going to be the stand strong right now. Going to set up the knee press nightmare for Rosek to get the corner control in their favor. The knees are up.
Wow. Yeah, Evil Knee connects for a stupid plus situation. +4 off that.
It's so good.
Oh my God. Overhead. Nice tech. Yep. EX Psycho Crusher catches the butt slam. Rosek on match point.
Just like that, Rosek, blink and you'll miss it. Already on set point. One anti-air spacing to catch the stop sign button. Nice forward roundhouse there from Jewel Man to get something going. They need to dig deep if they want to stay alive in winner's bracket. A bunch of headbutts will set up the evil knee though from Rosek. Rosek try to fight out of this corner. There's the jump out.
Tried to actually get the back heavy punch there. Interesting. Back roundhouse a couple times here. Doesn't convert too much. Would have been interesting. You should be able to carry over the corner there, and Rosek would have been all the more threatening. Jewel Man will get called out with Psycho Crusher. Wall splat. This should be a game, set, and match here for Rosek.
Yeah, absolutely. Level 3, you are beneath me, and Jewel Man has to hang out beneath the winner's bracket in loser's side as Mr. Rosek heads into winner's side top 8.
Let's go. Yeah, just looking at the bracket so far up top here, of course, we called out Ruffian and Orta, both on winner's side top 8. Rosek also following us shortly after will be Jimmy and Rookie. Those two are fighting in the background. It's going on for about 11 minutes so far, so they should be pretty close to hitting that first to 3 territory.
Yeah, looks like we're just about catching up right now. Again, we appreciate everyone hanging out with us on your Friday night. You know, you could be doing a lot right now.
You could
be. You could be playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. You could be, I don't know, playing the newest Gundam TCG that just came out. But you decided to hang.
Don't tempt me right now. Don't you do that to me.
See, I knew that deep cut just for you. I knew that game just came out, and I knew that I was commentating.
I just left the Pokemon look, I say leave Pokemon, but like the sets that had the cards that I was looking for, they're not really available anymore, so I'm not hunting those. And here I am, you know, I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to get the TCG for Gundam, but the art looks, I'm sure that'll be fine, right? And then they show their limited edition art. Oh man. Oh man, I might just get the collector just to collect the cards to see it. They're gorgeous. Have you seen the cards?
I did see a little bit of it. I was actually looking into Union. I was looking into Union Arena a little bit.
Union Arena, haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, so it's all the it's a Bandai Namco TCG. So like Digimon, the both Dragon Ball games. So it's all the different animes. So there's a set for each anime, and they actually are doing monthly releases. So the game came out with Bleach, Hunter x Hunter. They announced Full Metal Alchemist, Black Clover. So I might have to just collect my favorite anime. Not sure yet, but I know we're collecting these players into the lobby. And again, you know, there's so much to be happening right now. Obviously, you know, Zero just came back from First Attack. I was at ECT this past weekend. You know, honestly, and we got to hang out at Roundhouse. We did before. We did. You know, listen. I got to see the cage in action. That was a treat. Got to hang out with all the Illinois gang. Shout outs to Arneezy, Alpha Chaos, and staff for having us on tonight. It's just a blast. I was told by a couple of Midwest players that I am honorary Midwest now, and I hold that with pride.
I'm honorary Chicagoan is what I've heard. And I'm honorary something else. I apologize to the region that gave me this honor. I don't remember what it was anymore. I don't know if it was honorary Canadian or something. I don't know. Ruffian MX out here though with the Blanca. It's going to be Orta on the Cammy.
Yeah, Ruffian has the honor of taking that punish on the cannon spike just like that already. And again, we saw Cammy before, but I like the fastball using the other options off of the hooligan combination. You know, you have the throw, you have players like Hurricane that make this character look like a menace to society.
Yeah. Back throw. Oh, the overhead. I can't believe that hit. You got caught by the spike of Blanca's hair. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was just a single fair hair follicle at that point. the throw is gonna be there. The knees are up. Gets up the plus range, and just like that, the knees will set up a round one win for Ruffian. Ruffian already, just like that, has 2 bars on the board.
Oh, absolutely. Level 2 setup, certainly a threat. Oh, wow. Overhead again. Blanca-chan set up here as a threat. The EX Electric. Misses the throw. A little Blanca-chan misses entirely.
Oh no! Whiffs wildly with the Blanca ball. I love that choice of the overhead off the hooligan the second time. Wow. Shout out to Neo Judai for the Neo Judai Classic off those spin knuckle. Drops it though. What a jab check there. Okay.
Clean it up. We cleaned it up. It might have whiffed a little bit there, a little early on the spin knuckle, but absolutely Orta with the cleanup.
Yeah, I don't know if you like your eggs scrambled because there was a lot of scrambled eggs on the board here.
I don't like eggs at all. They'll kill me. They look amazing though. I've seen a lot of good egg dishes. There's gonna be egg on your face if you get caught in this quarter combo though, and that's probably a likely scenario considering it's Blanca, but geez, able to get out just for a little bit, but Blanca-chan able to get the support, put you right back in. And this drive gauge certainly a threat right now. I mean, 2 bars down, back throw.
Yeah, looking real strong. The back medium kick will count. Counter hit addition, but we're in burnout against a character like Cammy, and this is not where you want to be. Again, granted, the life lead's in Ruffian's favor, and Ruffian could just hang out. The rainbow ball is going to dodge the cannon spike. We're going to give a little handshake for Ruffian. Going to go 1-0 on the board. The one thing I want to highlight from that match, the fact that Ruffian stayed in a space where Blanca-chan was still available to him.
Oh, yeah.
I think that just shows the expertise on that character because once you like move screens, it goes away. But right now, Orta moving right into this corner.
Yeah, Ruffian with a very early burnout. We could certainly take advantage of it right now. Orta will build up on a chip damage situation before we go to this stun. Smart play, because now you have your guaranteed kill after you get that stun. Yeah, honestly, good stuff here from Orta.
Yeah, it's the beauty of online Street Fighter 6. You see a lot of different players that we normally don't see at, high-level tournaments if they can't fly out. That's the beauty of online local shots, like things like TNS, for example. You have Street Fighter Academy on Monday. Shouts to Neo Judai. Really just showing why different players like Ruffian are something not to mess with. Gonna set up the Blanca-chan once again. Gonna strut like he means it. Crouching medium kick's gonna find its mark. Post Blanca-chan. The sneaky impact to stun. And Ruffian just like that back in it. And now we're all tied up even Steven with 3 bars apiece.
Oh, wow. What? I love the roundhouse anti-air. Nice stuff here.
Yo, you heard me say Neo Judai, and Neo's one to go for that a lot, so it's nice to see that call out. There is the parry punish by Ruffian to take a little get a little munch on, and he's getting back to the neutral, kind of weighing it out. Summon the Blanca-chan once again. Oh, but rather 2. Confirm maximum Blanca.
We go. Oh, ball. Yep. You got to be so careful when Blanca's, in that level 2 state. You think it's your turn right after ball, but don't forget that second move option right after.
Yeah, it's it really shows like how you want to space out. There's been moments where I've seen drive impacts get cut through because of the Blanca ball. On post level 2, no punish on the Blanca ball. Speaking of, by Orta letting Ruffian get away scot-free. Nice. There's the anti-air we're looking for.
Yeah, very quick call out there. Finally found that perfect spacing and pull it off there. Nice block. A little bit active right now is this Ruffian. And again, DP, drive rush, very expensive right now. And the spiral arrow will be minus enough for the side swap, for the throw. And Ruffian able to build up enough drive gauge to be such a threat in the corner. But we're playing this do-si-do here. Good trade out, actually. Yeah, hold on to whatever little life lead you can.
Oh, the Blanca-chan's still coming. They were coming from off screen. And right now, again, Ruffian, super comfortable. Got to be careful. Now the card of being anti-aired by the cannon spike is on the table. So you can see Ruffian already kind of moving back out.
Whoa!
The impact is there to punish. The Blanca ball does not get all of the confirm, though. And Ruffian's going to take full advantage. The beast has been unleashed, level 2. And the homie is out to play.
No!
Oh, no! He didn't kill him, though!
No, it's far too late. Right after you got that drive impact counter hit, it should have been the fierce into drive rush. You can put out another fierce if you want to, but then going to level 1, that was your round here, and Orta paying the price for that error here.
Oh no, gonna summon the homie once again. They're still there to support Blanca. Gonna flip them out into the throw. And now we're just in throw loop city. Oh no, not again. Counter hit addition. Anything will do it. Nice breakout. Orta staying alive.
Yep, it's still safe to go for that kick. And my goodness, Blanca. 3-0 victory for Ruffian.
Yeah, it was kind of a speed run. Ruffian, I did not know this was games done quick. I did not start my timer. Please go back to any resets, but things you have to do, and we'll get back to it. We'll see you in winners finals.
Yes, indeed. Ruffian advanced in winners finals, and look at every single stream match we've had has been a 3-0 victory. Like, that is it. There's one that shook it up a little bit, and it was Ruffian up against Plasmatics. I think it's Plasmatics 69. Because it can't be Plasmatics. It's got to be Plasmatics. Which now has me believing it's Draw Jutsu, not Dr. A Jutsu. Or is it Dr. A Jutsu? Show up in chat. Tell me.
I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know. Jimmy versus Rosset coming up here on the opposite side of winners top 8.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one for y'all. And again, we appreciate y'all hanging out in the chat room tonight on your Friday night here at twitch.tv/CIFGC. Again, always a fun time, and these players are playing their hearts out. Obviously, Street Fighter 6 is ramping up. As we're still in tournament season. There's still plenty of premieres left. Still a lot to play in the World Warrior program as well.
Gosh,
so
yeah.
Any point you get practice in, it's gonna be done.
Absolutely. We're 2 months out from 2025. You believe that? Like we're almost into the next year.
Oh.
A month and a half, really. If we're being realistic. Someone tried to hit me with the the next season pass for Grand Blue is coming out next year. I'm like, oh, you mean 2 months? Like, literally, that's all there is. Almost there.
Yeah.
Which also means we're pretty close to the next DLC character for Street Fighter. I think probably February. Did they put the months on that? I think it's like February or March. We'll get our next one. I think they only did like early 2025, like a season, not like a specific month.
Yeah, they did winter 2025 for Mai. So based on, and I have my predictions.
So it's
right?
February. Yeah.
So I'm thinking if I'm a Mad Lad, which I kind of am because I play Ken and Ed, I'm thinking Mai comes out right before Frosty Faustings, like 2 weeks before.
Yeah, it will. That might be. I think that might be early, and then here's why. So if you look at the release track for season 1 characters, Ed came out February 27th.
True.
And Ed was also 2025 winter, or not 2025, 2024 winter. Excuse me. So I think we're probably going to float around the end because if you look at Aki, came out in September.
True.
September 27th. Terry came out, well, we're 3 weeks out now. Same dates. Got the pattern.
I think Zero's got the keys to the Capcom vessel as we see Rasa going to get the impact to deal with the Scudum to kick things off. We were talking about these two characters in length tonight. Somewhere 801 Strider's like, oh boy, why am I seeing this matchup for the up team? Time, dude. Oh no, the impact.
See, well played from Rosek to maintain control. This level 1 will burn out here. And you could just go for scissors if you want to. I mean, you got the lead here. Psycho Crusher finish. The world's your oyster there. And this is the same thing. Mistakes were made, but unfortunately, Bison forces errors in a different way than what Marissa does. Marissa will call you out for jumping like this. Will call you out for a whip button. But we tried to go for a perfect parry on mine. It kept lingering for too long. Rosek got that throw. But man, here we go. Trying to return the favor. Ooh, just outside the range. The crouch forward can't reach there from Bison.
Whoa, punishes with Shadow Rise. I really like that. Right. Couple evil knees. Keep the high knees up. Full confirm here by Rosek to keep it simple. Gets up the Psycho Mind for one last scenario. The things are there. And we're just going to let it rip. And Rosek says, Psycho Crusher.
You just had to block. Why'd you open up at that moment? It's what's crazy is that Rosek let OD's Psycho Crusher rip, and there was no like sign from Jimmy that said, "I'm moving. I'm definitely moving." There's no indication. Jimmy breathed, and then suddenly Rosek was like, "Psycho Crusher." I'm like, what?
Wait, what? Huh? What do you mean? Huh? You wake up in the morning, like you yawn a little bit, and then you see a bison just so yell Psycho Crusher, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute.
This comes crashing through your door. Like you literally just woke up. You're not even late for work or anything. Just a normal Friday morning or Saturday morning in this case. And then all of a sudden, Bison just Crusher. Like, oh, I didn't even get to think yet.
I didn't even have my coffee yet.
All right, Jimmy, let's see what you got. Crouch forward, interrupt the drive rush here. Good route for Rosek. Nice Scudum to start it off, though. Tries to stop the pressure. And look at how much drive gauge was wasted. This is a big opportunity, but the drive impact is going to find its mark. Psycho Mind, you got to stop opening up here at full screen with that charge.
Yeah, gotta be really careful right now if you're Jimmy. Jimmy does have the drive gauge advantage, but right now we're gonna do is throw a little bit of scissors, you know, nice. Keep it easy. Again, this is the second time we saw that neutral jump roundhouse come out from Rosek in the set, really using that button to fruition. And right now we're just gonna get a little bit of chip. And now we're in a situation where Rosek very comfortable in the pocket and making Jimmy really rethink their game plan on how they want to approach the matchup.
Yeah, I mean, there's very few mistakes that Rosek is putting out here. We got the one anti-air off of drive impact counter hit with throw. You were right to try to tech, Jimmy. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! Him with the power stone. Oh no!
Mine. Oh, you trying to drive impact there. That's not good here. Level 1. Just trying to buy some time so we can get this drive gauge back here for Rosek.
Oh! Ooh, goes to the well with the Karin Kanzuki sweep. And unfortunately, Jimmy, you know, right now has the advantage, gonna take the perfect parry, and actually doesn't get scoped by the perfect parry scaling, and we're gonna full send a situation where Rosek is up 2-0 against Jimmy.
I think we're just getting too drive impact happy throughout this set. Like, now it's starting to become a problem on the side of Jimmy where, yeah, you're trying to steal back turns, but now Rosek is starting to call it out here. And you had the one sequence that was great, right? But you're really going back to that time and time again of just let me drive impact to steal back the turn away from Bison. Now the crowd's strong, finds the mark here. It was drive rush here. Good crouch fierce, okay.
Ooh.
Nice neutral jumps.
I love that punish on the drive reversal again. Bison doesn't have a traditional reversal, so you have to rely on the drive reversal as well as the level 1. It's perfectly spaced to get out of dodge of that Scutum with the impact. Full confirm, set up the Psycho Mine once again. And I've really been liking this spacing by Rosek, all set. And again, we're just waiting it out. Uh-oh, sliding the DM's back throw incident though.
And that's the first time that we've seen the slide here from Rosek. So a great call out from Jimmy. Great finish here. And man, way to close that one out. Unfortunately, that evil knee stop from the drive rush, who would have thought that was coming? And you would have whipped on Scutum there. That's a tough call.
Yeah, you know, you see a lot of players commit to drive rush jab. So the fact that Bison lost his memory and said, I can just drive rush evil knee and, you know, do the same kind of effect. Oh my god, what a shimmy Psycho Crusher.
Off the Scutum here. See, overextensions come from Jimmy right now, which is really calling them out in terms of the life game here because Rosek is feeling very comfortable to burn themselves out against Marissa, which normally that's not a comfortable spot to be, especially in this corner. Good tech. Fully relaxed here. Nice.
Ooh, there it is. Back throw, gonna get them out of dodge and get them the butter they need. Drive reversal to keep it offense heavy. Again, we're gonna go back to that jump roundhouse, gonna go back to this neutral game. But what an anti-air call by Jimmy. The overhead is there. Anything will do it, and the critical art will even it out. And just like that, 2-1 right now. Rosek's still in the lead, but Jimmy's back in this game.
Oh, absolutely. What a call out here from Jimmy to close it out. Things were looking very scary. Rosek getting too comfortable in burnout right now. And just being able to control the pace of the match, even while in burnout against Marissa, is also a terrifying aspect to deal with here for Jimmy. But we're still navigating this space pretty well. So two things are really standing out. We've ejected from the drive impact. We're not as happy to throw that out here. Scutum is now becoming the issue, and Jimmy is attempting to make hard reads against Rosek, who is still that perfect spacing just outside the range of where Scutum wants to pull through, and able to get the whip punish after.
But we're going into game number 4 right about now. And again, perfect scenario. You know, Jimmy has the time to think about it. It's like, okay, what did I do well in that match? What did I not do well in that match? You know, and now we're in a situation where I feel like Jimmy is slowly getting the momentum back on their side because of those overcommitments into burnout like you're talking about. And I think now we're in a situation where one good situation from Jimmy is going to get the momentum back on their side. But again, these drive rush stops, I've been loving them from Rosek.
Oh, hey, nice. Got her follow through. Phalanx for the ender. The bandit bringer. Oh, nice neutral fierce. Yeah, but we stopped short. Rosek very strong in defense here. The Scutum, though, we'll call out that drive rush pressure. Tried to go for a parry, not a chance. And you try to go for another one, burn yourself out. And just like you said, Floki, the fact that we are now really spending this drive gauge meter is becoming a problem. And Jimmy will gladly oblige, taking a round ahead so far.
Taking the command throw and actually getting more meter for their britches, and now they're going into round 2 with a guaranteed level 3. And I think that in this scenario is really good for Jimmy because any good hit confirm, any good like combo routes could like weed that too. And again, we're only about 15 seconds into the round, and Rosek's already looking to burn out
already. But you know, nice little jab sequence. Got a couple scissors here to at least get a little bit of damage. Not the big damage that we're looking for, but that's still at least resets the tone, puts you back in neutral. Great anti-air. Jimmy keeping you guessing with another drive rush. No parry call out here. I thought we were going to go for grab, maybe even skewed him into command grab for the punish. That would have been huge. Anti-air again, standing in the sweet spot here, just within the target range of the jump arc. Jimmy commanding the corner once again. It's tied up 2-all.
You know what I have to say to that?
Ouch indeed. I mean, hey, I said it before. You're losing Marissa because of your own mistakes. You've set yourself up for failure here, and now you're getting called out by it. Jimmy's making these solid calls. Again, skewed him, got the throw. One more touch. Perfect parry. We'll get that side swap, but look, this life lead, we can take all the risk in the world, and finally seeing a jump back jab from Jimmy. Uh-oh.
I'm in danger. This is tough. This is dangerous. Oh, what an anti-air stand roundhouse from Rosek.
Got a couple of those from Rosek.
You know, I really like that too. Take the OD knee press, take the knockdown into the Psycho Mind. Now we're baiting out the Scootums. But break's gonna be there. No, doesn't get the bomb in time. Full confirm here into the knee press sniper. Put a little bit more pressure onto Jimmy to make one more mistake or to space out the scissors. Not commit to the burnout so quickly. Yeah. Nice anti-air. This is what Jimmy needs. But nice break. But the OD Crusher's there to set up the chip.
Wait a minute. You just give up the pressure? What is Jimmy gonna do? You walk out of the corner here. This is burnout, Marissa. Sure, you have the level 2, but okay. Calls out the drive impact. We're about to get our meter back here. Blocks the Psycho Crusher and just barely crosses the threshold of chip victory. Final game, final round.
Oh my goodness. One good touch from either one of these characters. I mean, both of these players have shown they can make it hurt and make it worth it. Right now, we're just playing some solid neutral. The doubles reverse is there. Nice break.
So this round is very crucial. Jimmy has a level 3 on deck. Again, this is the perfect storm for Marissa to get the 2-touch victory that she's looking for here. Oh, but Evil Knee has something to say about it here. That back roundhouse is telling the tale. Jump in, no anti-air. And Marissa's anti-air game is so tricky. Unfortunately, we'll not be able to see the 2-touch situations coming from Rosek instead. 3-2 over Jimmy.
I'm gonna say it one more time.
Ouch indeed.
Great stuff by both players, but Rosek held it down.
Yeah, Rosek almost lost that whole thing, right? The momentum was certainly in Jimmy's favor, and I don't know, those last 2 interactions in that final round was certainly setting the tone because the respect was there on both sides. They both knew that they had a fully loaded, just Desert Eagle ready to go, and who was going to pull the trigger first was the key factor here. And Jimmy, you know, great full screen position to kind of respect to see what's going to happen here from Rosek. And I think Rosek made that great call that once we got in, get the jump. Once you get that close jump arc against Marissa, she can't really answer. She can, but her anti-air buttons are a little tricky. That's why you see so often Jimmy go for jump back punch, a light punch rather, to go for air-to-air situations as opposed to the crouch fierce. I mean, gosh, maybe we could have done skewed him on the jump ins here. That's also an option, but it's tough when your back's against the wall against a Bison. That decision paralysis hits because now you're afraid of what option is coming up next here. Is it going to be knee pressure? Is it going to be just the walk-up throw, Psycho Mind, what have you, right? And God forbid you have a Psycho Mind on you in the corner there because that changes so much for you.
Yeah, I feel like the buzzword, the mental stack gets kind of crazy. But that does solidify our winners finals. It does make it Ruffian and Rosek, a Blanca versus Bison for y'all. This losers bracket's been hanging out and going quick. Update: Liquid O has qualified for top 8 loser side, or did already qualify. Gets to play against Jimmy DR in losers quarters. Plus Maddox and Rookie are playing on the other side of losers top 8. They have to play the winner, and the winner of that plays Orta. So we're moving right along pretty greatly. Again, we appreciate y'all hanging out on your Friday night. Listen, you could be watching Dan to Dan, which I'm probably going to do right after this broadcast. You know, you could be, I don't know, watching, getting ready for later tonight if you're going to be staying up late to watch Singapore. getting a quick nap in, but you decided to hang out with us. But and maybe if I'm hearing from Mothership right, I'm getting the message right now. I'm hearing it. Is it gonna give me what we need?
What do we need?
I think we might. I think Zero. I think Mothership is saying, I think we're gonna take a break. Okay, we're gonna take a break. All right, we're gonna take a super quick break, and when we come back, more network clash for you guys here on your Friday night. Keep it locked and keep with us. Guys, welcome back to Network Clash here for some Street Fighter 6. Floki and Zero here, hanging out with y'all. We are in top 6 action right now, and it's been great. You know, I love a good smaller bracket, right? The condensed players can really show really strong talent, come out to like diamonds in the rough, right? And I think, you know, right now, winners finals is already solidified with Ruffian and Rosek. Could be that Blanca and Bison. But coming up next, Jimmy DR back to stage and Liquid O back to stage. So potentially it's going to be Marissa Ken.
Okay. We'll see how that is. We'll see how that plays with the Jimmy and Liquid match coming up. Yeah, Marissa Ken. Of course, I do like that we have that crouch forward from Ken, right? Again, I talked about it earlier. That's the one glaring weakness from Marissa here is the fact that her retreating and her ankles pretty weak in comparison. Just to have a lot to really kind of contend against low approaching characters. Crouch forward is going to be great for Ken because it has that reach. Also a threat with low Jinrai, right? Going for the light kick there. But that's kind of put yourself in a close or dangerous position against Marissa, because if she decides to go into the scutum, then that's also going to get reflected there. So you got to be cautious in this match. You can't just, I guess, flowchart this. I know Ken is kind of famous for that in previous iterations of Street Fighter, but this is one that you certainly can't really flowchart because any gap that you give against Marissa that can be threatened out here. Of course, the Dragon Lash is obviously an option, right, to continue pressure. Like, there's so much in Ken's arsenal where Marissa shouldn't get like a honest turn until Ken is really at a safe distance.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one though. But Jimmy is really positioned, obviously, in a super close set with Rosek. Really knows their stuff in terms of their spacing, in terms of their comfortability. I think that's gonna be the kind of the key points here. Liquid has been known though to let it rip with ODDP. So
yes, we've seen that.
Yeah, I don't know if they have Beyblade playing in the background, which, by the way, shout outs to the Beyblade players. There was like a 64 person bracket at ECT for that.
Oh yeah, Beyblade's just like ridiculously popular. The passion of that community is so like, one, it's absolutely inspirational. It's endearing to watch these not even just kids, but also grown people really come together in that camaraderie. There's this really famous video. I say famous, but it's famous for me, where I'm watching this kid go through a tournament and just the passion that they had playing in this bracket of Beyblade is just absolutely. We're talking, you got a full chest full of Beyblades, various builds, you know, trying to compete, trying to get one over on your opponent. And the rule set is just so fascinating to look into, and like how it scores and the evolution of it, right? I've been around for Beyblade. I don't compete in Beyblade, but I was around for like the OG series. You know, I have my Dragoon, I have my Drownzer, and the stages so different now. The Beyblades are so different now, and yet this community is so just strong. I'm expecting to see them at CO Taku, so that'll be a nice little return here. Yeah. It's a treat. It's exciting to watch that community go.
I was playing my pool. I was waiting for my top 96 match to be played, and the Beyblade tournament was happening. Also, Idom played in it, which was wild.
Oh, sick.
I heard them from the back. One of our local players in Connecticut won. They have a Beyblade local here.
Really?
16 to almost 32 people. Yeah, they have a whole like New England Bay organization or Bay Sports. I don't know. It's sick. And and shout outs to Mega Isaac X for really helping bring people together for that. And Jacob, there's so many people that, you know, he worked really, really hard. They had their own dedicated section for just Beyblades. It literally had the name of it. But speaking of names, we got to talk about this quarter match.
Yeah, do have Liquid pulling up to the plate here against Jimmy. It's going to be Dawson from Liquid this time around. And you're just going to keep Marissa at bay. I think this is a great pick because you get to bully her for trying to run in. But once she gets in, you're going to be... See, that's what I'm talking about. Floki, I was telling you, people need anti-air phalanx. Don't be afraid of this.
Yeah, we could do it. You know, if Dalsum can hit back heavy kick, you can do something too.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly that. That's the clip that I needed. Someone clip that and send it to the world. Like, Dalsum back roundhouse anti-air on Marissa from phalanx. Huge. Stop being afraid of her. Oh no, but Burnout, you have every right to be afraid right now. There we go. Quite the interrupt.
Stand jab. Looking good. You know, we saw Liquid last night playing Casa. They did go to the Ed majority. There was times where they did potentially bust out the Sim. In this matchup, I think to your point, right? Like, once Marissa gets in, it could be all Shiro. Like, literally at the end of that sequence, it really was looking dire. But the perfect parry is going to be there. Going to take the sweep knockdown, set up the Yoga Arch, and really force Jimmy to use those resources. The Yoga Inferno is there to get the knockdown.
Yes, indeed. Yoga Flame, here we go. Another one. And just keep peppering away with these far-reaching normals. No whip punish quite yet, so it's not a blunder until we try to commit to this parry. Big jump in, an opportunity for Jimmy. We gave that one step back, but Liquid with a great jump out. Nice.
Oh my goodness, what a sniper. Doesn't get the full confirm there, unfortunately, into the OD Yoga Flame, but it's totally fine. Good. Jump around a little bit, no crisscross. And again, what? This is the power of the flow.
Actually, that was very smart for Jimmy to keep up with Liquid there, to walk under, because there's little that Dalsum's going to be able to do at those angles, so we walk back away from them, able to get the punish while landing. But look, we got our level 3, able to wrap up the game.
Listen, Dalsum players are always looking for the one piece. Always. They're always on the hunt. They're trying to go to the grand line, trying to get these Dalsum buffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've heard of this grand line. It seems like it's ever expansive, like it doesn't stop.
It really doesn't stop. That means, listen, Dalsum players are just looking for the one piece, whatever that might be. It might be the friends they make along the way. We don't know.
Are you telling me there's no One Piece? Are you telling me they finally revealed that there isn't a One Piece?
I mean, the One Piece.
That's a spoiler. That's a spoiler.
The One Piece is the stand heavy kick coming out from Liquid.
It was unbelievable. What are y'all?
You get much higher.
What are we watching anymore? All right, nice teleport away. Jump around house though. I can't anti-air that one. A little tricky. Already committed to it. A little bit too far deep. And what a teleport here. That mortar to keep things safe and good. Back roundhouse anti-air.
Yeah, they set up the Yoga Arch. Again, these back roundhouses have been on point from Liquid. Again, just peppering it in. Perfect parry right back at you with the impact. And to keep it short, keep it easy. The power of Yoga. And it's going to be Liquid 2-0 over Jimmy so far, just like that.
Yeah, just complete control here. As to be expected for Dalsum. Making things a little tricky for Marissa to get in. I mean, those stubby normals kind of don't help her out. Gladius is a great option, but she's got to get in first and foremost. And health is going to be a resource, a part of that. The perfect parry is certainly going to help out. Convert this to quarter carry. And now we're there. Punish counter.
Oh my goodness, Charge Fierce. This is not where you want to be. If Liquid's trying to find an option now, I do like these fake teleports, right? Even though like you're back against the wall right now, you gotta take the Yoga Arch, gotta keep them in a situation where now they have a little bit more neutral to play with. They could set up shops, set up that fortress, what they need. Oh, no throw to punish the parry. Jimmy has a chance to get in though.
Oh, all right, got our poke here. Nice throw with 1 bar of drive gauge. Are you kidding me? Drive reversal. And thanks to that parry, we're going to build a little bit back.
Oh my god, these placements on back roundhouse have been perfect. You know, a lot of times you see Dalsum's commit to the back medium punch. So, but the fact that you have that much confidence in your game to hit back roundhouse on the regular, you see OD Yoga Arch, it's still there. You have to respect it. And now we're just, again, seeing these fake teleports, using that new changes from stand roundhouse and just more active frames, things like that. This character, he's not bad at Street Fighter 5, but this character's still a problem now.
Oh, yeah. Just too few and far between to be studied extensively. Oh, no! Same side! That was very tricky stuff. I'm not even sure Liquid knew exactly how the teleport situated here. Blocks the drive reversal. What a jab punish here to finish the job for Jimmy. With 60 seconds left.
That's what you call slow and steady wins the race. And Jimmy right now gonna get in, gonna use the Scudam overhead option to get the more damage on the board. But again, we gotta wait it out. See where Liquid wants to land with these teleports. There's the punish we've been looking for. And now we're gonna set up the target combo, but the down fierce is gonna be there.
Get after this here. Got our fireball, full screen parry. Life lead is in favor of Jimmy. We don't really have to go in this perfect parry though with the sweep immediately.
Ooh, be patient with it. Jimmy gets in, drive reversal on Hammy. You were talking about before how important it is not to go into burnout as Liquid, as Dhalsim, right? Because having access to drive reversal is so important. The level 1's gonna actually put Liquid back on the greener side of their drive gauge and make Jimmy maybe have to hit the grocery store because that drive gauge is looking a little bleak.
Yeah, we want to fill up the stores here. All right, toe poke out.
Okay.
Dunk.
Crouch me and punch. We're in. Burnout has been engaged. Gotta be careful if you're Jimmy. Don't go willy nilly. Stand roundhouse brigade. He was trying to turn level 3.
Yeah, we're turning that, and I like the spacing that we took for Jimmy. I was a little apprehensive about it at first because you're right in the face. Oh, we take that trade all day if you're Liquid. The spacing that Jimmy gave Liquid right there was just the fact that we've seen teleport. We don't want to lose all the ground that we've gained into the corner, so we back off a little bit into the sweet zone. And now this time we're staying close, trying to be aware of when teleport is possible. Roundhouse with the punish counter.
Yep, we're gonna pester once again. Gonna actually get the confirm off the drive rush crouch light kick into the level 3. Get the drive gauge back in order for Jimmy and set up a potential wall splat situation close to burnout. There's the knee. There's the reset into plus frames. Beautiful break by Liquid. Liquid again. These background houses. Full confirm. Search for the One Piece level 3.
Right, trying to catch up here. You're still a touch away, so it's going to be very scary. We've seen Liquid try to zone out here against Jimmy, and since Jimmy's in burnout state, you can keep that safe distance, keep applying fireball pressure to keep chipping away at the health, because Jimmy's not going to build up on any of that drive gauge unless they make an approach. And the toe poke trade in favor of Jimmy. This time around, we're returning the favor. It's 1-2.
That's smart. Perfect. Listen, Jimmy is trying to raid the ship of Liquid. What a Scudam on the stand medium kick.
I would like to point out too, we did get that reverse sweep potential here in the set with Rosek from Jimmy. So it ended up being 3-2, but this is where the momentum shift begins for Jimmy. Oh, the phalanx, not quite going to get the punish, and you're left lingering here. So whip punish from Jimmy.
Okay, set up the mummy dive. I like these chances that Liquid's been going for off the teleport. The down throw, we've been seeing that a lot recently. Here with the normal throw this time, set up the burnout. Gonna get the meaty yoga flame, set up the yoga arches. Anything will do it. The level 1's gonna connect because you get a little bit of retaliation points. Oh no!
Oh, the drive it back counter hit!
Oh my goodness, just like that. Liquid's like, listen guys, you had your fun. Playtime is over. I'm on set point. I'm playing the main squeeze. No more Ken, no more Ed. It's time to get zoned out.
It's time to be serious. It's serious business out here. All right, peppering away again. Side swap.
Uh-oh. What a perfect parry into the level 3 to initiate the burnout. You do have to deal with level 2 as Marissa, right? As a reversal in this scenario. But right now, if you're Liquid, you're chilling. You're like, okay, I can literally set up shop wherever I want to go, not make a mistake. The Yoga Flame is there. Set up the Yoga Fire. Gonna bait out the Scudam. Doesn't take it. The Quadriga kick is there. Jimmy's trying to find an answer for anything right now. Oh my god. Throw.
Yeah, got her throw here. Jimmy fighting tooth and nail for every inch. We'll get a splat. Nice stun.
Does he spend it all? He does.
Oh, yeah.
Clark to keep them in the game.
I don't blame you for this one here. We'll see how far this takes you. Oh, definitely gonna get that victory here. Round apiece. You're going into this though without any meter. One up for Liquid, and the gap is ever closing. I mean, honestly, Liquid fighting tooth and nail again though, but nice punish counter here to at least assert the round start dominance.
Yeah, didn't get the background house anti-air that have been on point with all set.
Right.
I've been really enjoying those sweep punishes for perfect parry. Keeps them in front, and then you can set up the left right with Yoga Teleport into Yoga Arch. There's a lot of these tricky situations to be held. Oh, this is getting a little wild. Back heavy punch, or actually, yeah, back heavy punch is going to be there. The impact to cut through the failings, anything. Not like this, Liquid.
Oh, there's your burnout though. Teleport. No anti-air here. What are you going to do about the neutral jump? The jab.
Jab.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Zero. There is been restored order as Jimmy. You know, like, listen, I've had my fun. I had a little chaos. You know, you see the chaotic neutral, waffle good, waffle whatever. That was just chaotic. Period.
Man, it was terrifying dealing with it because you're on the side of Dalsum, right? You're trying to deal with some of that slower pressure. You're trying to keep Marissa away. The game plan was there, and yet still, she was ever threatening throughout the entirety of the set as it went on. Like, that could have gone either way still.
Yeah, but that does solidify our loser semis. Plasmatics unfortunately had a DQ. So Order will be moving on. So it's going to be Order versus Liquid a little bit later. But looks like we're going to be heading back on up to the winners finals. It's going to be Ruffian MX going up against Rosek. And this match, you know, it was funny. I was reading the beautiful world of Twitter yesterday.
Okay.
Problem X, unfortunately, is out of Singapore. Spoilers. Goes on Twitter and is like, hey, I might have to be jumping back into Blanca for the first of two compared to the first of three. If I'm Problem X, you know, somewhere this matchup is happening in my head, it's like, okay, like, how do I deal, you know, with Bison as Blanca and vice versa? And I feel like these two of these characters have really solid tools in neutral, but one has a level 2 that's very dangerous at any given point, and it's terrifying to think about.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, Blanca is certainly, I wonder if it is just simply the threat that does have, like, you have Blanca trying to set up, the level 2 setup is strong. Every character with the level 2 install has always been so threatening throughout this game. Like, yeah, there have been some changes to dealing with Blanca, but Blanca's still very much a threat, right? Like, just can be an overwhelming presence on the field.
Yeah, like, you have so much to deal with that. But, you know, Bison obviously having that explosive like damage that they can up at a moment's notice. But here we go, winners finals, Ruffian on the Blanca, Rosek hanging out with the Bison. Here we go.
Let's reverse here, Psycho Crusher for corner, a good block from Ruffian. We try to do as much damage as we could to that drive gauge with that Psycho Crusher, but at what cost? Because now you've lost control of that corner. Ruffian with the big neutral jump roundhouse. Oh, huge damage. With the level 1, we could really put on the hurt. Not going to spend it. Just get that corner position. We already got the life lead established.
Uh-oh. Oh, but the wild drive reversal is going to set up the turn for Rosek, and now Rosek has the Psycho Mind engaged. What a call out on the Blanca ball. Get out of my face with that. Now the Shout of the Earth says, you know what, man? I'm ready with my reactions.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna, you know, put the hand in the cookie jar. I'm ready for it. Level 1.
Absolutely insane reaction from Ruffian there to be ready for it, even putting themselves in burnout for it. So Rosek trying to again retaliate. Not going to work out. The EX will get punished here. Nice air to air. Got the target combo for it.
Gonna set up the Psycho Mine, and now we're in a situation where now it's gone away because of the crouching medium kick because of Blanca. The level 3s get to cut through, and sometimes we just gotta churn it out, and we're gonna set up a situation where a burnout is close and imminent. The OD Psycho Crusher to catch the jump frames. You know, it's winners finals. It's 3 out of 5. You can get a little risky with it.
You Psycho Crusher your opponent's wake up, huh? Slide into the DMs, got the low right within the perfect range here. Block a chance up, no problem. Sweep.
Oh, and again, we have to talk about it. The fact that a lot of these players have been boxing Blanca player like Ruffian out of dealing with Blanca Chan has been something to behold. Again, the homie is out. Unfortunately, walks off the screen as Ruffian gets this throw. Plus frames off the back medium kick. Again, we're going to pester with that. What an anti-air call out. Does not commit to the level 3. Going to set up a delayed level 2 activation and gets jabbed for it.
Got jump back. Does get the counter hit, able to convert with the fierce into the scissors. Okay. They're level 1 out there. And now you're charging. You just charge. Okay, well, don't let it rip. Hold on to the charge. You got Blanca to deal with here, and that's chip damage. Level 2 is down and out.
Nice break.
Oh, no.
Burnout now. Anything will do it.
Yeah, both have level 1 scissors.
Oh, the jump. The throw.
Okay. Now you do have drive gauge, light kick. Trying to threaten with electric, and you're not quite chipping here. Does get the jab to finish. What a steal. Great knowledge check there from Rosek.
Yeah, Rosek at the end of that recognizing, hey, I still have the extra plus frames because of burnout. Let me use those to my advantage. And now we're going to take the punish off the jump in with the perfect parry to confirm. But just like that, Ruffian back in the driver's seat and now puts Rosek in the corner. Gonna summon the Blanca-chan once again. Look at the damage just rack up.
Absolutely here. Oh, the overhead. Nice finish here.
Very nice. Now we're starting to slowly see the overhead game putting back into play. Now, I won't be surprised we'll start to see the command throw very soon. But Rosek gets the Blanca-chan off the screen by running Ruffian into the corner. And now the evil knee and set up the Psycho Mine that's been such a problem to all these players tonight.
Yeah, a lot of players really out here trying to challenge with Psycho Mine. Good blocks though from Ruffian. The life is simply not there to attempt the challenge. Great, got the level 2 activation. And we're gonna call out immediate level 1 the moment we tech out.
The menacing walk into the Psycho Crusher to get through. And you can't do that against Blanca, unfortunately. The OD Shadow Rise is there to get the plus frames. And Rosek, just like that, trying to make it a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Not close enough for the sweep. We got the slide, though. I can't believe it shut down Blanca-chan even.
Yeah, I was like, listen, I don't want to deal with this Blanca-chan. Get it out of here. My memory serves me correctly. That gives me a ton of problems. You know, I don't remember much. Oh my God, again!
Both being very aggressive. But lost our drive gauge. Chip is imminent. We do have level 3, so if we try to go for drive impact, that is a threat. But now Ruffian trying to build up their own gauge. But oh my God!
Not enough. Level 3 is there. He's going to connect because it looks like Ruffian went for crouch jab. Unlimited Psycho Crusher.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Look at the damage. And we're out of burnout. And just like that, anything will do it. And Rosek steals the round and steals the game.
I mean, the blunder here was the fact that Ruffian did not finish converting that drive impact combo. We reset. Going for a button right after while Rosek has level 3. I can't believe we buffered it in time too. That was insane that we had that reaction timing here.
Yeah, very comfortable in the pocket. Nice. Doesn't apply the Psycho Mine. And again, we're boxing Ruffian out of using Blanca-chan. It's still on the screen just by a hair. We're going to have to force that mix up. The back throw sets up the burnout. The level 1 is going to get jumped over. And what a confirm. I love me a good drive rush confirm. The punish counter. It's my favorite.
Stood up a little bit too early because the whiff overhead. And that gave Ruffian an opening low. Able to get this. Reset the throw. What a risk.
You had the life lead. Get the optimal meter build.
Excuse me. I'm looking
up.
at Bison right there. I'm like, I don't want to die. I want you to lose.
I feel like Ruffian just now was like, I'm gonna get this optimal meter build and get the pinky up while I do it. And right now, pinkies are up. Impacts are there. Full confirm here. Ruffian going to take it back to the corner. And now Knee Press Nightmare is going to actually cut through the throw. Rosek's still in burnout, though.
Yeah, it's interesting because we got called out by a crouch light kick. Wasn't able to react to the drive impact fast enough. Now we're still chipping away. Drive gauge is now back. Ruffian still maintaining that offensive control. Wake up drive reversal. Does not want to get pressure to that wall.
Nice, setting up the punish counter, crouching medium kick, and now we're getting the corner control. Nice parry, and again, these challenges by Ruffian have been great, but it looks like Rosek's just been answering them back left, right, and center. The flow forward is there, and 0, Rosek is on set point.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Wait a minute, what is this bracket looking like? Hold on a second. Just the 1-3-2 so far in this entire bracket that we've seen on stream. There's some of the background there.
There's some in the background, but you know they don't. They save that stuff, that kind of stuff, for later on in the night. The OD Blanca ball is there. Level 2 engage. The beast has been unleashed. Get your drive gauge back in order. Again, these jump roundhouses, neutral or forward, have been coming up in spades. The level 3 will be there. In the wise words of James Chen, is this gonna kill?
Oh my gosh, it's the level 3 not gonna kill? Are you kidding me? It was a CA. It was a CA. That's all we got to chalk it up to.
Yeah, you know, something like, oh, but again, using the jump back roundhouse as an air-to-air button, very active, solidifies the 3-0 for Rosic, and Rosic finds themselves the first seat of Grand Finals winner side.
Yeah, very good show here. Complete control from Bison is what I would expect, right? The threat of Psycho Mine is always keeping people second guessing their interactions. Yet Ruffian had some great control opportunities here. It's just, I think for this match, it's definitely a damage differential between these two. Like, yeah, you can keep set play, but I like the calls from Rosek for going for parry when we got the left-right mix from Ruffian. That kind of negated that option for Ruffian a little bit. So we kind of rely on trying to bait things out with Blanca Ball. But even then, Psycho Crusher came through. The drive rush pressure from Rosek alone was already an offensive, just stonewalling of anything that Ruffian really wanted to set up here, especially with slides, right? Time and time again, we try to set up our Blanca-chan, yet we had an answer for every time you activated Blanca-chan. We had a charge ready and waiting.
Yeah, it's been looking really strong, but again, that's Rosek though was able to shut a lot of stuff down from Ruffian. Was able to mitigate, even though the whirlwind and the hurricane that Ruffian was providing was crazy with the Blanca chance and really boxing it in. Ruffian had a lot of Rosek had a lot of answers. And as you can see, the bracket, shout out to the Network Clash crew for showing this beautiful stinger as we see Rosek in grand finals. They'll be waiting on the winner of Ruffian and our next match to be played out. Orta versus Liquido. This is gonna be either Sim, Ed, or Ken going up against Cammy.
Yeah, we're getting comfortable. I think if it's Cammy, you gotta go Ken or Ed, right? Like,
yeah,
you want to get overwhelmed by Cammy on Dawson unless you know something that I don't. Unless you just that person. You know, you got the skills. Take on Cammy as Dawson. We'll see here as we load it to the match. It's Ken. There it is.
Yeah, I think this, out of all three characters, I think Ken is the more stable pick. Even though Ed is really great in a lot of this, right? I do play both these characters, and from what I've felt like in Street Fighter 6, Ken does deal with dive kick a little bit better than Ed. Ed does have low light DP, but sometimes on space properly, it's a bad time. You also have to really like mitigate a lot of space, and like the flicker normals are also something to be worried about. Yeah. So just going to the safe pick, going with Ken makes sense here.
Absolutely. You also have that great light kick from Ken that you get plenty of great whiff punishes against Cammy for those lingering hurt boxes if she happens to whiff. So, oh no, the reset throw. I feel like that's just misinput from Liquid there. That's unfortunate. ODDP and Orta will get burned out. Watch out for these Hadokens. I'm expecting a spin knuckle here. Crouch strong does connect. Deep drive impact. What are you doing? Oh my goodness.
Oh, goes for this shimmy. Oh, yes. This is what we're looking for before. It's the jump medium punch into the stun. Liquid after my own heart with that. And full confirm, Liquid 1-0 on the board right now, round-wise. The level 3 is imminent.
Yeah, that was a nice little pickup here off the jump medium punch. Very classic reaction here. Jin right now following through. Drive rush looking worse for wear. Nice follow through here from Orta. All right, build it back up here, but the Dragon Lash gonna parry this one.
kind of weighing it out. And I think it's been indicative of what Liquid's been trying to go for, that patient play, but also being mindful, be like, I can flip the switch. I can get going. I can use that low forward. I can use that stand fierce to really make it happen. And again, we're just pestering the stand heavy kick right now, trying to find our spacing. The crazy kicks are there. But right now, Orta gonna get out of this corner situation. ODDP again, never mind. This guy's a lunatic.
It's the aggression. You had the life lead. You see your opponent get aggressive. Great. I got the ODDP to rip out here. Sending it with the level 3 immediately. Wants to build up on that drive gauge here, I guess. Yeah. And you got to even the odds as well.
Even the odds, get the health lead in their favor, right? And then honestly, though, like at that point, both players in that 3-bar threshold, very comfortable to do whatever they need to. Okay, nice check on the OD dive kick with the fireball, perfectly placed. No punish on the step kick that time around, and that's gonna pay dividends for Liquid, and Liquid goes up 1-0 in the set.
Yeah, I feel like the dive kick, though, is more like this unfortunate circumstance where you had that fine call to go for a very plus dive kick, but at the exact same time, Liquid's like, this is my opportunity to go for fireball. Like, you're not going to react to it. So it trades out in your favor there. Or we miss input on DP, but we haven't really seen enough of DP right here. Exactly. Like interactions against dive kicks. So tricky, unless if you know your opponent is going to commit to that.
Yeah, right now, again, we're going to take the fastball. No, we'll take the light shimmy punish with our own throw. Gonna take the knockdown off of punish counter stand hard kick. And again, you know, we're back to this kind of like boxing out of the corner range. I feel like both these characters really exemplify that in Street Fighter 6. Goes for the Jinrai. No, we don't send the drive rush out. And again, it's gonna be a drive rush of Liquid Zone. Take the knockdown here. What are you gonna do with it?
Fireball at a very close range again. We got the buffer on deck. Crouch forward, drive rush will finish the job.
Listen, it's low forward fighter 6. It's totally fine.
It's about recognizing the explosivity that you need to cross the finish line of that round too. Liquid could have just kept it simple, but it was a great awareness of resources, the life deficit that Orta was at to finish the job and what you needed to do. So it's a great B&B from Ken. It's so necessary in the neutral to do that.
Ooh, goes for it. Does not take the punish on the flash parry once again. And now we're just seeing these parries coming out to potentially try to punish Jinrai, which I do like the idea of. Sometimes when you change the parry, the timing though, it really changes the complexity of it. No full confirm off the perfect parry though. Back knee and punch though. Zero. Orta's trying to find an answer right now.
Yeah, no kidding. But again, resource game is going to be a problem here. If you end up burning yourself out, it will be disaster. And this final hit here will help you cross into that threshold. And Liquid just gets to be a bully on this next wake-up interaction. You do have level 3 on the side of Orta, so that is a potential threat. Jab. Yeah, we're just going to try to whittle away at that drive gauge. There we go.
Oh, but yes. The second time we've seen this confirmed. Stand jab, crouching medium punch into the level 3. And that crouching medium punch is also, like Ken's, disjointed. And it's actually hilarious to hit someone from full screen. It's like, hey, here's a full confirm. Here's a full punish. And now we're seeing Orta finding themselves actually taking the side switch unintentionally off the charged spiral arrow.
Oh, no anti-air. Not even a crouch fierce. There we go. New jump here. I can't believe it. Drive rush jab connects. No jump out. Throw. We're trying all that we can to get out of this corner, and Orta's getting stuffed by every step. Liquid with no confirm after the jab. Oh, does give Orta the room to escape.
Tries to go for the jump shimmy there to bait out a throw, but nobody was home for it. Instead, we're going to be home for this low forward confirm, the level 2, the third strike, y'all, and it's going to be Liquid. 2-0 right now over Orta.
One more game left on the side of Liquid O here. Orta got to stem the bleeding.
Yeah, it's been kind of hard. Like, Orta's been having a lot of great answers, but Liquid has been changing the question every single time.
Oh, yeah. And it's hard to... Oh, quite the crouch forward. Very fortunate for Orta there.
Okay. Oh,
no. Nice cross under. Even better. Goes for the hooligan combination. Empty, and we're trying to whittle away at that drive gauge without having to do any work. Liquid did all the work for you, and Orta in the sweet spot, but unfortunately like a bad circumstance, right? Trying to go for the dive kick. Right at the moment, Liquid decides to try to jump out there.
Yeah, get the jump in with a dive kick right now. No DPs available. Tries to get the counter hit confirm off the stand mean kick. Unfortunately, doesn't thread the needle into the stand light kick. And right now, again, that's it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised during that burnout sequence we didn't go for the spin knuckle lockdown. Like, you were right there within range to do it. We just kept giving Liquid room as though they were gonna be able to rip DP through that. But here we go, EX DP coming from Orda to at least take it the round and the lead for this one.
Yeah, and I do like how Dragon Lash hasn't really been on the table for most of the set, right? Besides combos. Because of the level of, if you can notice it from a mile away, that's a full punish, that's an impact. There's also a perfect parry situation there that we saw at the end of that round. But right now we're going to see the OD dive kick to go over the low forward. And now we're seeing the hooligans, no punish. But right now Orda takes full advantage of it. Knockdown is in their favor. This is the corner pressure that we need. But the low forward is there for Liquid. And Liquid's going to bring the heat.
I mean, what a point to do so, right? You're at least going to build up a little bit of meter. You should have a pretty close to, if not a level 1 by the time you get to the next round, if you survive. And with this life lead, there's that Dragon Lash. We talked about it, right? It's something that you don't get to see often in the neutral against this character. And because we've held on to it for so long, it's the one thing that connects Liquid on match point right now.
Oh, but Orda's gonna kick things off with a beautiful confirm into the corner, into this level 3, and really set the pace for this match.
Yes. Strong lead to start out with. 50% life lead. No resources on the side of Liquid. That level 3 was kind of a boon in the last round if Orda can close this out.
Yeah, Orda could be punishing actual step kick with stand jab, as step kick is -4. So a little bit of an insider scoop to deal with these Ken propaganda.
Ooh. See this crouch strong, just staying outside the range. Oh, deep no. Dragon Lash. Roundhouse. Missed it though.
Oh, we're gonna go for the frame kill here, actually, off the crouching medium kick to set up the throw loop. You gotta be careful. No anti-air, didn't have to pay the tax. And right now we're just gonna keep this box in, keep Liquid in control of this match. Step kick into level 2. This is gonna do a lot of damage. It's not gonna be enough. One last scenario on the table. The OD Fireball is there to keep the level 1 in check. And Liquido, just like that, has to stay in the hot seat. They move on to losers finals.
What a corner position to be in. That is absolutely terrifying. Burned out against Ken Masters. A self-inflicted burnout to finish out the round here, but Liquid playing very smart. Like you said, the OD Fireball to put ourselves in burnout, but also guarantee that we have pressure right after, and we can't get that reverse level 1 to come through. I mean, that's not even going to be the reversal that comes out here from Cammy. You just have to try to survive, find a jump out against Ken, or maybe even grab interrupt here from the sequence. But Liquid almost letting Orda start to pick up steam right there. I think we figured that out as the set went on here.
Yeah, and that's going to set up our losers finals. It's going to be Ruffian and it's going to be Liquido. This was a run back from earlier in the tournament, and Ruffian convincingly 3-0'd Ruffian and Liquid rather, and it's going to be interesting. I'm curious to see if Liquid goes back to the Ken, maybe goes to the Sim in this matchup. Who knows?
Yeah. Who can say at this point here? Especially when you have all 3 characters. We've only seen the Sim and Ken from Liquid on this one, so I'd be surprised to see Ed. Like, I'm curious why we don't, because also strong, but also Ken's great. You know, you got a great arsenal of characters on your side, so you can't necessarily be wrong.
Literally, it feels like you can, but as you see with the bracket, seeing it play along right now as Liquid and Ruffian are about to take the stage for your losers finals here at Network Clash. It's good to be back. I know it's been quite a hiatus for the Network Clash crew, but it's nice to see them back in the mix and also showing some love to Street Fighter 6 on a Friday.
Yeah, great way to start off the weekend here right after work, jumping into some Street Fighter 6.
Listen, so you want to drive rush into your weekends, you just do it over here at Network Clash. We got you covered.
There you go.
Instant. Let's get it. Oh, but wish is granted.
I told you.
Zero. Why did you not send me the script? It was in the email, bro. Like, why'd you say hog it for yourself? That's crazy.
It's just competitor's intuition here. You want to try to lock down on Blanca, and Lash is such a great one here. Flicker punches, rather, from Ed. Backdash away. It's going to be tough to stay away from Blanca if they can keep relentlessly pressuring you. As Ed, you do have your OD reversal. That helps. Now this burnout. Ooh, side swap. So that's the nice thing, right? You have the Flicker, the Snatcher to help pull the opponent in. Also, you can charge it to go for that Psycho dash. You know, go for your dash cancels. You can preemptively set that up to stop Blanca balls coming through, but now that we're pressured in this corner, it's looking a little tricky.
Okay, we're gonna take the heavy version of Psycho Blitz, and I do think this matchup can go either way. Again, you have to worry about with the Psycho Flicker, like you were saying before. The newly buffed jump heavy kick gets a little bit more active frame, but you can't throw a fireball there, even if you're Ed. The impact is gonna go through the air. Blanca ball, and just like that, Liquid looking to get back in this game. Both have level 2 available, and you know both these characters level 2 are looking hot.
Oh yes, absolutely. And then we also get to look at the kick buttons here. There's our Flicker here again. We'll try to go for the overhead to avoid the, not overhead, but the forward fears to try to go over the Blanca-chan.
Yeah, the Cobra Punch, I believe it is called. But the beast has been unleashed. We're going to send Liquid slowly to the corner. There it is. You got to be careful, though, once in this matchup, right? Because Ed's reversal, though really, really strong, it's difficult to deal with if you're, you know, going for it, because you can actually set up jab, like a meaty jab, and actually punish it. So a little bit careful is Ruffian right now. Sends out the Blanca-chan. They're coming, but right off the screen with the flash parry punish.
Tried to call out that Blanca-chan here. Oh, we got this level 2. Convert this into victory, maybe? Nope. Reset for one more interaction. Ruffian with the first game.
In the wise words of Crossed Moon from overseas, the greed to not give the kill. Try to be Mr. Monopoly with that money.
I mean, I do like the setup, though, because Blanca-chan was there to help you.
True.
And we've seen so far, especially in the last game that these two had, that Liquid doesn't quite have the answer to fight back against Blanca right now. At least this Blanca. No anti-air here. That could have been a stand roundhouse. Oh, geez.
Yeah, gonna take the forward throw here. Gonna set the plus frames. Doesn't get the cross up in time. Gonna do the medium Psycho Blitz. But nice punish on the crouching medium kick with the crouching medium punch from Blanca. One of the best buttons in this matchup. Nice parry. Gonna set the back throw incident. Gonna set the plus frames with the flicker. OD Blitz level 2 is gonna connect. Keep it simple. Keep it easy.
Very, very good sequence here from Liquid. Put a round on the board. Oh, already got her knockdown. Good block on overhead, but tough to try to cross up that button. That's the jump medium punch there, and that's actually, now that I think about it, like trying to cross up with Ed is kind of tricky in general.
Yeah, I will tell you, as an Ed player, it is tricky. It's so hard sometimes because like you think you're in perfect range for it, but you're not.
Yeah.
Beast has been unleashed though. Level 2. Nice cut through with the Psycho shoot. The Blanca-chan is still there. What a parry. But now Ruffian is in control. I love that forward fierce to get the hard knockdown. And now this guy is going nuts.
I'm not gonna lie. I hope they adjust that jump medium punch hurt box for Ed, because that is, we've seen a couple times now where Liquid tries to get the cross up and it just blows up in their face. Ruffian goes down to this level 1, pulls it right back in. The crouch medium punch to keep you locked and block stun, and sneaks up drive rush into throw. Good game for Liquid.
Liquid back in it just like that. And I think it's going to come down to those punishes on the jumps and the weird jump trajectory that Blanca has, and setting up the Blanca balls. And also, again, those Psycho shoots are being perfectly placed right now because you want to stay out of range and force Blanca to try to fight for that Blanca-chan. It's gonna be up. It's gonna be up to Ruffian to find their way through the puzzle.
Yep. I mean, look at this. It's a great way to play Ed, right? You're gonna go for your flickers. I step fierce, then go for a route into the Psycho Blitz knockdown. Nice throw finish. Liquid in control right now.
Yeah, that crouching heavy kick, the forward moving flicker normal, is very deceptive. It's actually crazy how far that button goes at times, but the punish on the jump is going to be there for Ruffian. Ruffian catching Liquid, trying to go for a throw, and again, this crouching knee and pump is such a strong tool. And again, we were talking about it for the ODDP reversal. Unfortunately, doesn't pay off for Liquid, and just like that, Ruffian evens out the round count.
Hit quite zone here, get pulled in, and nice backdash away. We'll call it the whiff throw. Oh, nice. Yeah, try to go for the crouch roundhouse here. Actually, the crouch medium kick. Expecting to catch pre-jump frames maybe against Ruffian.
Ooh,
nice flicker.
I love that. Boxing him out. The Shadow of the Earth is going to be there to punish full screen. Again, the knockdown's there. Gotta be careful. Blanca is still rocking and rolling. Now, again, the jump heavy kick. The 2 feet in the face.
This is where it gets so scary for Liquid, trying to guess the close quarters interaction from Ruffian. Is it going to be the dash up throw? Is it going to be just more block of pressure here? We go for a character swap, Dhalsim. We are locked in for these next 2 games.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I feel like Blanca does okay in this matchup, similar to what we've seen earlier with Liquid and Marissa. Like once Blanca gets in, the ball can get rolling, and again, taking a little bit of time, maybe just confirming that this is gonna be the matchup that we need. I think it's a good pick.
The way that Ruffian is overwhelming against Liquid, I'd be surprised to see how it plays. Like, this is gonna be, I feel like Ruffian will just steamroll in this match, and we might see it here.
It is do or die time for Liquid as Ruffian sets the pace, sets the tone. Down throw. Okay.
As we slowly make our approach, very cautious. We saw before, you try to throw fireballs against this Blanca, we slide right underneath them. Ruffian's just ready for it.
Okay, nice break. Oh, that was tricky.
Yeah, that was the crouch fierce right there from Dhalsim.
Drive reversal there by Liquid to get this beast out of my face. Right now, again, I'm trying to set up shop. Gotta be careful. Right now, it's gonna be the Yoga Sniper. Gonna help out Liquid. Liquid get the knockdown. And try to solidify shop with these stand fierces. The stand roundhouse. Nice punish on the slide. Anything will do it now. And it's gonna be the instant overhead Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
Yeah, maybe I spoke too soon here. Being able to zone out against Ruffian is going to be critical for Dhalsim to survive here. We've seen Liquid do it before, but also the patience from Ruffian right now is certainly terrifying, the way that we're trying to close this gap. Nice EX ball, corner position, drive reversal, the one reversal that Dhalsim can really count on right now. Nice punish counter.
Ooh, doesn't get all of it though, but it's A-okay. Does solidify the burnout though for Ruffian. And right now, Ruffian still has the pressure. Nice. Oh, unfortunately drops. And again, just a little bit of chaos right now. And this is where you want to be, especially if you're Blanca, even despite the burnout. But Liquid has the space now to play with. Perfect parry. Second time we've seen this punish.
Caught in the corner here. Nice. Just keep peppering away at this health. We got the level 2, so it becomes even more threatening. Oh my goodness, you go for the teleport and a call out from Ruffian. The jump roundhouse here.
That cross up was immaculate. Maximum Blanca on deck. There's the drive reversal, but the homie Blanca-chan was there and punished the flash parry we do. Ruffian on set point.
It's crazy because Liquid keeps putting in all this work to take the lead, and then suddenly Ruffian just makes it meaningless. Like, just takes the wind right out of your sails here. All right, jumps in with the roundhouse again.
Gonna set up the level 2 once again. Gonna bring Liquid to the corner. Gonna set up the Blanca channel once again. Goes for the level 2 of their own. Gonna actually connect with it. And again, that Blanca channel still in play. It'll be on the other side now. Yoga Arch is there, but the level 2 is still active.
few bites in. I mean, one more throw and then into another interaction. If it's a punish counter throw, though, that's going to be more devastating.
Yeah, anything will do it right now for Ruffian. Any good confirm, any good jump in. And right now, Liquid's trying to do the best they can to defend the house. Level 2 just to make it a full screen scenario once again. Goes for the Yoga Sniper, but sets up the burnout for Liquid to having to deal with now. The Blanca Chan is there. Oh my god, this is so close. Anything will do with the slide. And perfectly placed Yoga Fire is going to keep Liquid alive and set up a game 5.
Yeah, I think it was the perfect speed right there to call out the slide. There's only so far that Liquid could go. Or excuse me, that Ruffian could go. Medium kick again.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna bully right here. Look at this life lead. There's no reason not to. And calling out the drive reversal, that's starting to become like just a guaranteed factor rather than just a guessing game. Let's go for neutral jump pressure here, because if you wake up drive reversal, I have the punish locked and ready.
Moth and ready to go. What a parry though on the overhead. Ooh. Nice punish on the flash parry with the down throw, and I love that because it set up the counter hit pressure. There's the throw again. Got to be careful. I love the spacing that Liquid has, but there's the sweep. Perfectly punished. Ooh. On the Yoga Fire. The air Blanca Ball is there as well to cut through the Yoga Flame. Anything's gonna do it right now for Ruffian, but the counter drive impact is there. Liquid's gonna stay alive in this set. Level 1 is gonna get it done. Final game, final round.
Really changing it up here. Dhalsim started out with Ed, wasn't quite working. Said, you know what? It's time for Dhalsim power. Look how much of a nuisance Blanca's becoming, or Dhalsim is becoming against Blanca.
Listen, maybe Liquid heard me when I said the One Piece wasn't real, because right now they are searching for the One Piece that's in the grand line of grand finals. And right now, it's just anything will do it. The Lightning Beast has been unleashed. Shout of the Earth is actually gonna punish. What a play!
Dude, at the Beast unleashed right now. Drive reversal. Ooh, nice little block right there. I thought that would have crossed up for sure. Very tricky.
The mummy dive into the down throw. Gonna keep the spacing once again. Pepper with these stand jabs as well. Back throw incident though from Ruffian. Oh no, did we get the spoiler? Not like this. Level 1. Liquid is gonna take it over Ruffian with the Yoga Fire. Perfectly placed with the down medium punch. And that sets up a clash of the Lords. Liquid O, Rosek, Bison versus 3 different characters.
Yeah, I mean, first off, big ups Liquid O to turn that around with the reverse sweep. That was huge. The fact that you went 0-3 against Ruffian on the winner's side of things, and that was with Ken. You start with Ed, go down, you're like, you know what, Dhalsim time. And somehow, some way, became so overwhelming that you were able to, seize victory here, to take it all 3-2 against Ruffian. Nice turnaround here. You earned yourself a match against the M Bison.
That's such a nice reward. And as you can see the bracket, how it played out tonight. Again, this is your grand finals here at Network Clash. Rosek is going to be hanging out on the winner side, going you 1 set to win. Liquid O is going to need 2 sets to get it done with the Dhalsim.
Yeah, we'll see. It's the first time that these two are crossing paths in this bracket. Let's continue on here. So thank you everyone tuning in for this bracket. We greatly appreciate it. The Central Illinois FGC also appreciates your support as we get into these grand finals in just a moment.
Yeah, absolute delight here. And also big shout outs to Zero. You know, you see them everywhere. They just came back from First Attack. You see them on Granblue, you see them on MK, Uni 2, Street Fighter 6, you name the game, they're there. Make sure you show some love to TNS's own Zero on the social media if you want to hear him talk about all things fighting games, as well as a little bit of Gundam here and there.
Here and there. But also, if you want to hang out with Floki, you know what to do, right? You got to go to those socials and Floki out there. especially with the Nine Moons crew putting on their own circuit of tournaments, brackets, multiple games each week. Of course, Guilty Gear Strive at the forefront is what I'm tuning in for. I know you got a few Nine Moons players out there.
Yeah, I was extremely biased for Marvello last weekend. It was like a whole hometown crowd against him, and I was like, let's go Marvello. And they were like, why are you rooting for Marvello? I'm like, he's kind of my teammate. I'm legally obligated.
The betrayer, Floki.
It be like that. But big shout outs to everybody tuning in tonight, and shout outs to Central Illinois for holding us down, having us for your Friday night. And again, it's just a wonderful time out here, but it's time for the grand finals. And wait a minute. Huh?
Parents? How many characters Liquid have at this point?
You should just be playing random select. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I did get to watch a little when we were at Roundhouse. I don't know if Squall and Ramsey got some casuals in, but I know Ramsey's been cooking with the Terry low-key. He's a mad lab with it, but the OD Psycho Crusher gonna get the corner or slowly work towards the corner and set up the Psycho Mine. Plus frames are there. Evil.
Oh no!
Oh, what a jump!
That got way too desperate right there. You whiffed the throw, and you're like, you know what? Drive impact right after. And that's multiple layers of, like, multiple points of failure in that interaction. The whiff throw, you give up your turn. If you didn't get punished for it, you're blocking. Or you press a button to interrupt. You commit to drive impact, and even if Liquid pressed a button, it would have been cancelable into a drive impact of their own, and it certainly would have been far worse. Nice, perfect parry.
Ooh, wow. What a perfect parry into DP. You know, you have, like, it is 3 hits, right? But the fact that you recognize I'm going to keep myself spaced out where only 2 hits may have occurred, so even an impact would be good there. Ooh. What spacing? What a walk under on the Shadow Rise. And again, set up the round wave and just get it cooking. The low forward is there. Round wave confirm. Absolutely crack shoot level 3 Rising Fang.
Terry combos are so cool. Just such a cool character.
He's so sick. Low forward gonna solidify it out. Liquid, gonna punch the ground and go up 1-0 in the set.
I can't believe it's not Kyo. What's going on?
I don't know, man. This is Terry Bogard from the hit game Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's no Kyo Kusanagi there. What about Iori Yagami? Like, come. Fatal Fury. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Terry's still cool. Rising Tackle is not that cool. Wait a minute.
Oh, but you know what is cool? This damage that Bison gets off this confirm, bro. Psycho Mind set it up.
Ooh.
Oh, what did it?
Don't you jump. Don't you jump.
The impact is there. Evil knee into knee press is gonna solidify the round. Yeah, Rosek was like, okay, cool. That Terry, he's pretty good, but this character is my character top 5 in the game, bro.
I mean, we're talking, you died for an EX Rising Tackle right there. Like, that is a big mistake to make here. Liquid gonna try to turn the tide. Nice burn knuckle for corner. Oh no. Okay. It was light Rising Tackle, so a little faster on the recovery.
A little bit faster. Gonna take the OD knee press here into the knockdown, set up a potential level 3, and I love this from Rosek, right? Reestablish the drive gauge, slowly work that back up, and also take the life lead. And, you know, despite the drive gauge deficit, he's gonna pay off for them. Knee press in. OD Rising Tackle, though. Liquid trying to keep the fight going. Power wave. Burn knuckle. Oh, nowhere to go. The impact is there. Liquid. Oh, round wave.
That is unfortunate. We thought we could bet it all on a burnout there, and yet still Rosek was able to clutch victory. Or, excuse me, Liquid was able to clutch victory away from Rosek there. All right, there we go. Burn knuckle.
Burn knuckle. Listen, I wake up in the morning. You know what I like? I like some burn knuckle and some correct shoot. I just love the voice acting in this game. It's just good. The Terry voice actor was on point all weekend long when they were recording this. Full confirm here off the low short. Again, just pestering with it. What an overhead to change the timing. Power Geyser's gonna get punished though.
There we go. Psycho Mine applied with throw. Not a chance.
Gonna set up the Psycho Punisher. Go into it a little bit early. Gonna take that damage. And okay. Sajam, if you see this, died. Why did he die? Why?
Not strong enough. That's all.
What do you mean? But this character's not good at 2 out of 3. What do you mean? This character's not good. Sorry. I don't need Twitter to come after me about Bison, just how they came after me about Zangief. And right now, Liquid O is gonna take this knockdown in the corner and get the ball rolling for game number 3.
Jab sequence for that corner here. What a stomp. Good lord. Nice position here. Psycho Crusher, but no mine. Take our time here. Nice, again, anti-air Psycho Crusher, but spending meter for that one.
Your spend meter on the low forward. Barnacle.
No.
Uh-oh, but
That was... I wonder if it was going to be level 1 right there. We did commit to the crouch forward, unfortunately.
Oh, no, the power wave was still on the floor.
All right, but a chip round, though, so you did at least block. All right, Evil Knee. Let's convert this. 1, 2. Oh, what an overhead.
Nice. The early burnout. But I love this position, though. This corner control is in Rossick's favor. Can take the knockdown off at OD. Rising tackle. Oh, no, the overhead's there. This is where Liquid wants to be. Get the momentum back in their favor before the burnout is done. The neutral jump roundhouse is there. And Rossick, just like that, sitting at 3 bars, willing to make it happen right now. The Evil Knee confirmed. Oh, we're going to spend early. I agree with it. Spend it early. You'll get back a level 1 this game. And you'll also reassess your drive gauge. And it's just perfect because now you have OD Crusher back online. Now you have Drive Rush back online just like that. But Liquid has to answer back. Level 3.
Yeah, I mean, a great expenditure here, but now we put ourselves into burnout. I mean... Oh, no, not the crack shoot whiffing entirely.
Oh, no.
Doesn't need to worry about the drive impact. What a throw reaction from Rossick.
Okay, nice break by Rossick. Oh no, close to the corner. The overhead is there. The burn knuckle, the stand, the jump light kick, anything will do. Now the round wave for plus frames. The OD knee. Oh, never mind. Level 1's not gonna get it done. Liquid with the Terrence Bulgardian. He's going up 2-1 in the set.
Yeah, a little bit of a moment of panic there to try to get out of the corner. We did have resources. We have meter, so we could have done a dry parry if we wanted. But I think the fear was, this is throw, and I want to get away from it. Yet, so often we've seen Rossick willing to go for a neutral jump change, yet in that final moment, just not finding the bravery to do it. Nice EX Psycho Crusher corner. What a backdash, though, from Liquid.
Liquid very comfortable in the pocket, no matter where they are on screen, no matter the character. Right now, Rossick's going to take control. No anti-air with the crouch fierce, unfortunate, but the back throw incident is there. Going to reapply the power waves and get the control back in their favor. What a jump by Jesus.
So peppering away again, jabs just at max range, and it's a terrifying space to try to fight Terry. We're just barely unsafe, like -2, -3. And it's so tough to try to find that spacing where we can challenge. Rossick burned out. Run up rising tackle works.
Really good spacing trap there. The impact is there. Rossick was trying to get out of this corner, and just like that, Liquid O is trying to represent for SNK and try to get this reset.
We'll see. Rush, nice tech. Crouch forward, it gets me every time.
So good. Nice break. Oh, yeah, if he hit rising tackle, I would have had to get off comms. That was so clean. Oh my god, the crouching bean punch is there. Gonna set up the power wave to do anything crazy. Power dunk.
I love that route. You get the juggle with the power wave, and you got the drive rush conversion with roundhouse. Oh, wait a minute there. You do have level 3, and because you burned yourself out, I guess you're going to spend it here. It being, you know, potentially final round before reset, fine expenditure here. Not getting the burnout on Liquid quite yet, but charges a threat. Rising tackle will take down the Devil's Reverse.
Oh my god, Rob Wave gets smoked out by the Psycho Mine. The Crusher is there. Plus frames because the OD's, the regular Psycho Mine. OD Crusher's in. Stand Me and Punch threads the needle, and Rosek stays alive. Can they send it to a game 5?
Oh, jeez, just burnt knuckle. Full screen. 4 Fears not going to connect. A little bit too early for that meaty.
The jump back fierce. OD Crusher is there. Goes for the throw, but it's a-okay. We're going to hit that crouching medium punch regardless of the fact. And now again, we're just back to the neutral space. The Psycho Mine is there. Doesn't take the confirm. Going to keep Liquid alive in critical art range at any given point.
Oh, no! Waiting for it. We were just waiting. You know that there's something going on when an opponent just takes a moment of pause, just stands in neutral, waiting for you to do something here. The drive rush, crouch forward, doesn't convert the full reaction though. Shoot.
You gotta be so careful. You're close to the wall.
No,
Unfortunately, the Psycho Punisher isn't there. And just like that, Liquid sets up the reset. And we're back to 0-0.
Yeah, that was, again, another desperate reaction here. You see the opponent barreling down on you. You're trying to stop the rush down pressure, and you kind of lose your nerve, right? You're losing your nerve against a Terrence Bogard really rushing you down. You had life lead, and you start to panic as that life lead just gets eradicated with a single combo, with a single level 3. That's been 2 super attempts, your reversal supers. Unfortunately, Rosek is going to get called out for. Good stuff from Liquid.
Very good stuff. This does set up one final set for you guys tonight here at Network Clash, and it's been an absolute pleasure working with Zero all night long, but we're going back in. Terrence is back on the menu. Can the Legendary Wolf get the set done? Here we go, set number 2.
Throw position here. Great aggression from Liquid, but got our perfect parry back throw. So we'll get that better positioning here as Bison. Much more threatening here with the crouch strong. Full screen for the charge. You give so much room to Liquid here. The purpose here is that you want to bully that drive gauge. Like, yeah, it's nice that you get the room. We've seen you a couple times go for nice parry. We've seen you a couple times go for that anti-air Psycho Crusher, but keep bullying your opponent's drive gauge 100%.
Ooh, what a jump back roundhouse there from Liquid. Looking really strong. I like that medium kick to bait out the impact, right? And now the Devil's Rise is there, but the stun, Rosek just had just enough drive gauge to make it happen. And they draw first blood round 1.
Oh, just shy of the drive rush to throw. But what a jab. Another throw. Mine will keep things blocking. Oh, no! Oh, and just barely able to convert this. Are you kidding me? Rosek still able to pick up the pieces after the Psycho Mine explosion.
Yeah, just awareness as a Bison player, recognizing where your opponent was on the screen at all times with the Psycho Mine. They take the perfect parry. What an overhead by Liquid. Liquid getting the ball rolling once again. Doesn't take the punish on the throw, unfortunately. And now we're going to get a crouching medium punch from Rosek. And this is going to do just enough damage. And Rosek sets up a 1-0 on the board for them. They're looking to make a statement. They're looking to be like, listen, we're going to rectify what just happened with this Terry.
Reverse, and what a cross under again, because even if it was Shadow Rise to reverse, then like you still had the side swap for a punish and blocking on overheads. We've been hit by that enough in the last set. I'll throw situation one more time here. Mine. Nice knee, no jump out for you. There's jump out there and 2 with throws. Wait a minute, I'm getting deja vu from the last game of the last set.
Ooh, I love the use of quick burn there to get the fast knockdown. You don't normally see that. So the fact that you have that much awareness as a Terry to get that done, but Rostek going to get the throw in the mid screen. Nice break by Liquid. Liquid slowly playing that defensive game and also just waiting out their turn. The OD Crusher is there from Rostek. Rostek's going to take the throw in the corner. Anything will do it. The counter hit jab will thread the needle for them, and it's going to set up a situation where 3 bars are imminent. Can they make it a 2-0 lead for the roll forward by Liquid? Says no.
Good pressure. I got one for here. Okay. Oh no! You tried to go for power wave.
So unfortunate. Full confirm here. You're gonna spend the level 3. Absolutely. You're just in range where the burnout will happen on both sides of the coin. Oh, just not enough. He's gonna take the scissors, but this is where you don't want to be. All these hits rack up fast. Crack shoots there. Set up the round wait for extra plus frames, and just like that, the OD Crusher you've been talking about all night, and the OD Shadow Rise Rossi.
Wow, wow, wow.
It's too much.
Okay.
Going back to the sim.
I mean, this is how we changed it up in the last set too, right? We go down to 2 games to the one character that we've been working with, and then say, you know what, time to change. Go back to the old me. Let me commit to the sin.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be interesting. Rostek immediately a 2-0 lead over Liquid. Also, I mean, mind you, Terry was doing so well for Liquid that got them the reset, but now we're sitting here just like, okay, I'm gonna set up the mummy dive, gonna get this pressure rolling, and now I feel like if I'm Liquid, right, you know, I have a ways to dodge Psycho Crusher at properly place spacings, but again, same song and dance we've been talking about all night. Once someone like Bison gets in, this is dangerous as we see this drive impact set up the Psycho Mind.
Once you target combo, able to get the conversion for this corner. Yeah, you got mine. You're locked in. Blocks the drive reversal. I think Rostek has figured out the pacing of this match.
Figured out the pacing and sets up a set point for the dictator himself. Can Rostek close the door, end the night on this network clash?
Just inside the maximum range of Dalsim here. Rostek being very patient, trying to get the stand roundhouse anti-air.
Excuse me? OD knee press? That's how we feel again.
Right, corner, you got the mind to get that extended combo. You got the level 3. Let's take this lead.
Take this lead. Get the drive gauge back in order. Despite the early spend, this is just really good positioning from Rostek. Rostek can just dash up, wait, but the impact, not enough jabs in time, and you know, this is the part that like spending early might come back to haunt Rostek. Rostek out of burnout though, and immediately goes for OD Crusher.
Oh my god! EX Neat, you're so lucky. Quite the roundhouse. Gotta be careful because the level 3's critical art. Specifically for Liquid. Nice drive impact. What a wake up jab. You convert to level 3 though? Okay. If it doesn't kill you, get that burnout, but it is CA.
Is CA, you'll guarantee the burnout because you're in that CA range. It takes off 2 chunks of drive gauge.
Oh no!
And it's gonna be the stand medium punch threading the needle for Rostek to ride off into the sunset of Network Clash as your champion this evening.
Wow, well done from Rostek here. Things are looking a little scary, especially with the the set play that we did see earlier, but man, I mean, way to close it out here. Dalsim with a great show from Liquid. I can't believe that reset from Terrence though. Like, that was crazy to commit the set for so long with Terry. A great showcase, but Rostek found a good pacing as the set went on.
Yeah, I think this did a really good job in just recognizing where they need to sit in neutral at all times. And then once the sim came out, again, granted, Liquid and had a performance of a lifetime tonight. Unfortunately, once the dictator is in, It's party time all the time. As Rosic closes out our network clash tonight, your champion. Before we get out of here, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that tuned in to twitch.tv/CIFGC for Central Illinois, showing some love. Also, big shout outs to them for having us on. Yes. And again, Zero, why don't you tell the people where they can find you?
Oh gosh, you can find me on idon'tdoanything.com, and also follow me on Twitter at Zero Syndicate, and that's where I'm usually kind of posting, talking about all sorts of great stuff. That's where you can find me playing multiple, various games right now. Last night I just played Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm trying to wrap that up before the year is out. Getting pretty close, actually. We got the title screen finally, so that's how far in I am. Floki, where can folks find you?
You can find me at It's Floki on Twitter. That's where I primarily hang out at, whether it be talking about my road of being a newer-ish commentator, getting acclimated with the commentary world. Also, just downplaying Ken and Ed on my timeline. I do stream very rarely on twitch.tv/itsfloki. I've been trying to do more commentary stuff on there. So if you want to help me out on the journey, make sure you guys follow us there. And guys, make sure you guys are following CIFGC on all of their social media to stay up to date on when the next network clash is happening. But that is about the time for us. You guys have a great rest of your Friday night. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.
Wait your days.